Nah, my collar wasn't so tall. It's like a. I'm trying to get everybody in. Don't worry. Don't worry about it, bro. Hopefully it'll last. Opens up, bro.
All right. Shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked and sinful queendom. Spiritually, Babylon the Great. Spiritually, Sodom and Egypt. Spiritually, Nineveh. Spiritually, Rome 2.0. But without further ado, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to our Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash, and the double honors to our beloved apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the 100% truth according to doctrine. Peace, love, and salutations to the elect. This is the book. Yep. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 20. It says, "Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying."
See that wisdom of the Bible and the Lord is okay. Got messed up. Wisdom and knowledge and understanding is basically what we fear in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and that leads to fear, wisdom, and understanding. But 2/3 of our people don't want to fear the Lord, and therefore, when the time comes, when the Lord bring upon their calamity, they had nothing to fall back on because they didn't want to listen to correction. And another thing too, the Lord is not in these churches. The Lord is not. He's out on the highways and hedges with His prophets, and that are, the prophets are the mouthpiece of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But these churches, people still going into these churches and not getting the full understanding.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 20. "Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse."
And say real quick, because that's where the prophets are. Now, when the Lord raises up prophets, you know where to find them. They're going to be in the chief place of concourse. How do you get the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai? Except, the Lord sent teachers and messengers. Where are you going to find these messengers? They're going to be somewhere convenient. You can go and see them, man. Think about it when you go to, you have a problem. I need some food. Where do you go? You go to the marketplace. I need a new carpet, right? You go to the carpet. You go to the place where people buy and sell at, right? So again, the chief place of concourse, meaning a place of high foot traffic, a place where Jake's gonna run into, right?
22. Yep. It's the book of Proverbs 1, verse 22. It says, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge."
Knowledge is the fear of the Lord, and that's what the Lord requires of us when He put it, send us out here on the highways and hedges.
Isaiah 45, verse 19. It says, "I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth." So again, meaning the Lord, you're gonna be able to find where the Lord's at, man. He's gonna be with His men on the highways and byways, right? And now you got the YouTube, you got the internet, right? Because it's not just for show; it's because we're warning you, we're giving you warning, right? Isaiah 45:19. "I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth," meaning between me and you, like we're just talking. The Lord told us to go out. He commanded us to go out and prophesy unto the nation of Israel, man. It says, I said, "Not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, speak righteousness. I declare things that are right." So the Lord's the standard. When you come to judgment and discernment, the Lord declares what's right. Because why? It's His creation, man. The Lord created the heavens, the earth, and everything you see that exists, So again, going to someone with instructions, obviously will come from the highest. So the Lord giving you instructions ultimately how to serve Him. Because here in this word, it tells you how to serve yourself, how to serve ultimately the spiritual demon Satan, right? Feeding after your flesh and ego and desires. But the Lord raised up prophets to raise up that old path, right? So to ultimately turn back to Him, because why judgment's coming, man.
Yep. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
All right, the reproof is the correction. The Bible, the Lord will pour His Spirit into His servants and prophets. And that's us out here on the highways and hedges.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
And what spirit is that? The spirit of truth. You know, the spirit of wisdom. You know, the fear of Yahweh Shai, that's when it's going to be crying out unto you. Not, you know, TikTok, dancing, all the stuff that goes on in the world. Right? That's not wisdom, and that's folly. It's read how long you simple ones. What does it mean to be simple? Ultimately, to not serve Yahweh Shai, you know, being godless. You know.
It's the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Yeah, his calling is his servants, the prophets, which we come out on the highways and hedges week in and week out. Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud, spread out, lift up the voice like a trumpet, which we do. And our people mock and scoff, they avoid walking by us. Jacob, damn near go around the block just to keep from walking by us because he don't want to hear the word.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 25. It says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
Our people don't want the counsel of the Lord, they want the counsel of Esau, the counsel of Egypt. They rather listen to Esau, their master.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
Yep. So again, where do you find the Lord's counsel? That's what we're getting into. What is counsel? It means advice, right? And a multitude of counsel, their safety, right? Because here it is again, we're in perilous times, and Jake is in need of a guide, right? They're in the error of their ways, you know, in this blackness, all right, Latino-ness, whatever Jake is into, man, all right? And that's always gonna get you destroyed. Because again, whether you realize it or not, this is love. Open rebuke is better than secret love. We're out here to rebuke our people, man. Because who else gonna stand up and tell our people they're going in the wrong direction? Not our enemy, right? Not those that sold out onto our enemy, man. They got handlers, and they got strings behind them, man. You know, they're speaking and props on you, you know, in the name of the government, man. You know, to push their agenda, push their status quo, you know. Oh, you got a question?
I'm just sitting here listening to you. You're good looking too.
Thank you. Go ahead.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 26. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Like I said, fear is coming to you, 2/3 Israelites, man. Ezekiel 9 and 4. Jacob's trouble.
To the Israelites, you said.
2/3 of our people. Jacob's trouble, martial law, all that's going to come in effect soon. And you 2/3 out here lacking.
Yep.
How do I get back my
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Yeah. So again, imagine that, all right? Because the world gives you a cotton candy view of our Creator, all right? The Heavenly Father's only begotten Son. I think He's all soft and passive. Oh, the Lord said He's gonna laugh when your destruction comes. The same way you see a fool, he get caught up in his foolishness. What do? Say, look at this idiot, and you laugh at him, man. That's what the Lord gonna do, man. You know, because again, you had people set up to tell you you're going the wrong way, to warn you, to look out for you, and what'd you do? You slapped the hand away, right? Because our people are carnal. Right? They don't understand that the Spirit of the Lord is speaking, because they've been so long removed from the Spirit of the Lord, they don't even know that that's their Maker speaking, man. You know, but they'll hear John Morant, you know, they'll hear all these so-called celebrities, right? It says the poor man's words are heard in silent. Why? Because we don't got no respect in this world. Because why? It's not our world. But that's fine. It's about the message, man. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 27, it says, When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Ultimately, the Lord, He doesn't want you to hear this word. He's rejecting you because you rejected Him, while the doors of mercy were still open. The doors are still open now, but they are rapidly closing. Amos 8 and 11 is right around the corner. It's fast approaching, and when it comes, it's going to be too late.
It's 2 Chronicles chapter 36 and start at verse 15. It says, "And Yahweh, Hashem Shai, being the true name of the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, the power of their fathers, sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place." So again, it's a sign of love. The Lord's looking out for you. You know, that's love, man. You know, someone's looking out for you. All right, cool, good looks. That's love, man. Right? But again, this is what the Lord's doing. In favor of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, He's giving you insight. In a world full of lies and trickery and deception, things for you to be led astray, you know, with this YN culture, you know, running down on your ops and all that, right? The Lord's telling you to come and serve me, man. Put off the way of darkness and serve the living power, man. Because all these, that's going to get you a ticket to death, man. You're going to be destroyed. But what? Next verse, 2 Chronicles 36. Yeah, 2 Chronicles 36, verse 16. "But they mocked the message of the Most High." So, you know, an eye for eye, tooth for tooth. As you mock the message of the Most High, the Lord going to mock you, man. Did not we just read that? He going to mock you, right? So, 2 Chronicles 36, verse 16. "But they mocked the message of the Most High and despised his words." Despise means look down, you know. What y'all talking about? Y'all don't know shit, you know. That's how they look at us when they walk past us. All right, they hear about the Israelites. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all uneducated, you know, whatever. Hey, Apostle Paul said, y'all be rude in speech but not in knowledge, right? 2 Chronicles 36, verse 16. "But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy." And what's the remedy for our people? Yahweh Shai, man. The physician to come to heal the sickness that our people has been accumulating over the years, man. The diseases just get worse. They don't get better. They don't fix itself. Let you take care of yourself. Take you know, whole foods. These are nurse you back to health, which is wisdom, man. Right? Isaiah the first chapter says from the whole head on down, our people are sick. That means they start from the head tribe of Judah. That's why Judah got to be raised up. Right? The house of Lord, house of David is being raised up through the so-called black man, man. On down. Right? Because why? Because that's how the Lord set it up, man. But nonetheless, again, the Lord warning you, giving you a lookout, and what did Jake do? You niggas crazy, you tripping. Saying we're gonna be here another 1,000 years. That's what Jake's saying. That's men call themselves Israelites. Say we're gonna be here 1,000 years. Count that, 1,000 years. So we can go through another renaissance. You know, a whole another 1,000 years of Esau ruling and lying. This thing don't need 1,000 years. He's 2 weeks from putting MOTB, making it mandatory. You know. But so I'm gonna take.
Keep going on. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 29. It says, "For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord." They
basically they hated the fear. Jake don't want to listen to what the Lord has to say, because Jake still want to go and still want to eat pork, still want to go out and just keep sinning and sinning and sinning. And instead of hearing the words of the Lord, Jake just taking matters into their own hands, leaning to their own understanding.
I got one. It's Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children." So my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, not, you know, a knowledge of wickedness, because Jacob's all educated, you know, street knowledge, you know, nigga-isms, you know. Jacob's all into that, man. It says to do good, they have no knowledge. I mean, they don't know how to serve Yahweh Hashem, man. You know, because and it says rejected knowledge, meaning you had a choice. You know, you said, nah, that's not cool. I want to serve the Lord. What's his name? You know, it don't matter to Jake no more. You know, because that shows you how dark and low our people have become, man. no spiritual backbone, righteous backbone, because Jake is spiritually wicked, you know. But again, because I was rejected, now the Lord gonna reject you. He don't care that you got $1 million, you drive a Bugatti, or whatever the hell you got, you know. You just got a bigger payment, you know. You got a mansion, whatever. The Lord don't care about that, man. Do you have faith, right? Do you believe? Jake don't got that, man. That's why destruction's gonna come for you, especially those that say it ain't coming, man. You know.
This the book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 31. It says, therefore, 30 again. It's the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 30. It says, they would none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof.
Yeah, see, we come out, like I said, we come out on the highways and hedges week in and week out, prophesying the destruction of Babylon, aka, Nineveh. Telling you about nuclear destruction is coming. The ICBMs is, on the way, basically. Jake is going to be out here, without protection. They're going to be casting that lake of fire when those all those ICBMs hit this place. It's going to be a big ass lake of fire, and Jake is going to be, burning up in it, 2/3.
Read it again.
Okay, yep. It's the book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 30. It says, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof.
Yep, so they'll none of my counsel, not even a little bit. They're not even considering, what's being said unto them, what's being prophesied unto them. Not even considering that, right? Not even a lick. Again, go back to Isaiah, the 1st chapter. My people do not consider, They'll consider everything else. They'll say we kings from, we pharaohs, all that bullshit, man, that Egyptology shit. We Nephilim, as far as the 2,000-foot gods, like it says in the book of, what's that book? Book of Enoch, one of them books. They'll say we 2,000-foot giants before they'll say we're the children of the Lord, the children of Israel, and our power's name is Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. They'll say we don't know his name, they'll still call him JC, right? So we would none of my counsel, none of my reproof, right? Because again, the Lord set up men on here in these last days on the highways and byways to prophesy unto you, right? To give you, he said, the eyes shall see thy teachers. But where are they, man? Again, going to the reproof, man, is ultimately just, as the Lord said, if I had not come, they had not sinned. He know you're not going to listen, man. So it's just to get, the blood off his hands, so to say, meaning you were warned, now it's on you to deal with what's coming, man,
It's the book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 31. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
You see, this Jake leaning into his own understanding. Proverbs 3 and 5, trust in the Lord and lean not into your own understanding. Jake just won't listen and what the Lord has to tell him with through the prophets on the highways and hedges.
Yeah, eat the fruit of your doings, meaning you get what you get. Like the so-called law of karma, which we don't believe in that. We believe in the judgment of Yahweh B'Hashem Shai, but you do wrong, you get wrong. That's how it is, man. You plant an evil, wicked seed, you're gonna grow a wicked tree, man. You'll get wicked fruit. So again, you on the earth being evil, commit adultery, robbing, stealing, killing, mass stuff, all that shit. What's gonna happen to you, man? You're gonna get blasted. That's how it works, man. So you're gonna eat the fruit of your doing. I mean, you did this to yourself. As the Lord is saying, you people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you did this to yourself, man. You getting thrown into captivity. Why do you think Jacob went into captivity, man? Look at Jacob right now, man. That's why the Lord sent Esau to hem your ass up, man, and bring you over here on cargo slave ships, man. Because Jacob been acting the ass, man, since the ancient world. It's the same generation back here today. Now they got phones, they got internet, right? That's why the Lord gonna make it an ultimate example out of this wicked generation, man. It says that in the Apocrypha. Horrible is the unrighteous generation, the end of it. We're at the end of this unrighteous generation, man. And it's not gonna end pretty.
The book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
These are the Lord's elect, the ones who fear him, the 1/3, the saints, which is the prophets of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua.
Yep. You read up, to turn away the simple, shall slay them, meaning you're turning away from your own salvation. So you're going to get destroyed, man. You're going to get destroyed. You're going to turn away from the proof of the Lord. You're going to turn away from his hedge, all right, his protection, all right? You're going to be destroyed. And it says, read that last verse. Read up one more.
God, yep. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 32. It says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
Yep, so the prosperity of fools is going into why Jacob's so complacent, you know, because, you know, for the most part, you know, of course, Jacob's still struggling to catch a hell. He got the curses on him, but you got Jacob riding around in Benzes and Bentleys and, you know, living in mansions, right? And they call that heaven, man. That's why Jacob he's at peace, man. He's chilling, you know. Especially when you don't know your history. You think he just came from slavery, booty scratching in Africa. Of course, you don't think living in a mansion is a big jump and step up. Nah, man. It was kings, man. Real kings on the earth, on the Abash Mashai, man. Kings and princes and priests, you know. But again, Jacob has eaten off the devil's table and think this is living, man. You know. Oh, I'm riding around like the so-called white man. You know, like that's winning, man. Well, you don't understand this dude's and he's about to be destroyed, man. You know?
And so I think Jake's whole mindset is, like, let's say his uncle did something wicked and didn't ever get caught. He figured he could do the same thing and just, you know, keep doing it, and Lord not, you know, walking it down, and he's gonna get judgment sooner or later.
It says, the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 32, it says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
So all you gotta do is pay attention. You know, that's Isaiah 51st chapter. You that thirsteth, you know, or paraphrasing, you know, pretty much come to the waters, man, and get it freely. They're not gonna charge you, say, oh, hold on, brother, that's enough. You know, you gotta put your down payment. You know, subscribe to my, you know, whatever Jake B talking about. Here's my cash app down below. You know, oh man, you know, the Lord gave it to us freely we receive, freely we give, man. That's the greatest. That's the most priceless thing. Stuff you receive free. Think about birth. You know, you can't put a price on that. You know, coming into this world, you know, Job said, "Cursed be my born day," with the paraphrasing. You know, I wish I was stillborn, because he knew when you're on earth, you're gonna catch out. But nonetheless, again, receiving this knowledge, we received it freely, man. So best, you know, buy the truth, sell it not. You know, because again, this is what the Lord has required us to come out and teach you, man. Turn you back and save you, simple as from being destroyed, man. You know.
Switching up.
Yeah, brother.
Second chapter.
I just want to bring out this quote that brother speak on, you know, fluently, you know, about the sufferings. It says, hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. But I brought that out just to say that, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, the Lord deals with his men through suffering, you know. So we gotta, as our apostles always say, man, we gotta learn to live the suffer, you know, learn to love the suffer. Right? Alright, you get on this chapter 2.
Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right? It said my son. So what it says my son. This is speaking on the men of our nation, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right?
Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right, you know. It says prepare thy soul for temptation, which means you're going to go through trials, tribulations, all right, adversities. And as the scriptures say, if thou wouldest get a friend, to prove him first. Meaning that through these tests, all right, you have to walk in the fear of the Lord. All right, which means which the fear goes into remaining obedient.
Okay.
It's Isaiah 48, in verse 10. Isaiah 48, verse 10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. If you think about the process of refining stuff, you know, especially gold and silver, it's a strenuous process. You know, it involves heating up, you know, cooling down, beating up, shaping, right? And that's the Lord likened unto us is gold and silver, right? You know, things that are ultimately precious, things that are worthy to be in the house, right? Before you bring a vessel in the house, it has to be proven first, man. Like the example you're making, the Lord's making sure we're acceptable in His sight, you know, vessels of honor, things that you will be proud to show off, man. You know, look at this, it's, you know, some precious unto me. That's the Lord's elect, man. And He said through the furnace of affliction, not prosperity, not through mirth, you know, not through playing around and BSing. It's through affliction, man. Through catching hell, man. Because that's where you're tested and tried at, man. He said, proving a friend, it's a test. Prove them, you know. Prove what it is. But to prove gold is pure, you have to put it through a process. That's what Lord's doing with His men, you know, on earth.
What you said, my brother, because the Lord is trying to see, you know, who are deemed worthy, which we know that, you know, who is worthy is the elect, of course. You know?
Okay, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Right, it says set thy heart aright, and that word heart goes into the Hebrew word lav, meaning your mind. It says set thy heart aright and constantly endure. That word endure means to make hard, which means what? That we have to strive for this truth. All right, which means that we have to contend for the faith. Meaning we have to fight. Because Satan can get on your woman, your child, all right, your boss, okay, and they, and, you know. And through this situation, you know what I'm saying? Because Satan's trying to get a carnal reaction out of you.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
And may not haste in the time of trouble. All right. Can you read it again from the top?
Okay, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
God, because like I said, Satan can get on, you know, say your boss, your woman, your children, family members, friends, all right? Because Satan is trying to agitate you, all right? You know, to see, are you gonna react out of your emotions, all right? See if you're going to get carnal. Yep. And it says what it says. It says it make not haste. It says make not haste in the time of trouble. All right. So when you're faced with these, when you're faced with adversity, all right, you can't panic. All right. You can't be impulsive. All right. You got to, you know, because once you get in that spirit, you start to make rash decisions, which means that you're not reasoning with the scriptures.
It's Proverbs 3. I read 25 and 26. Proverbs 3, verse 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. So every next verse 2, but be not afraid of sudden fear. That's that adrenaline. You know, when shit happens to you, you get the blood flowing and stuff. You know, that's the flesh. It's a carnal reaction. You know, but we're not supposed to be as far as worldly fear goes. We're supposed to fear Yahweh Shai, man. You know, so when shit happens to you, you say the devil wants a reaction. You know, because fear is a earthly fear, fleshly fear. That's a carnal reaction, man. And sometimes you can't control it. You hear a loud noise, you might not be scared, but shit, you feel, you know, that adrenaline going, man. You know, so going into reason, we're not supposed to be afraid when stuff like that happens, right? Especially when destruction comes, because you know shit gonna be happening, and just remember it's not for you. You know, Lord willing. You know. So Proverbs 3, verse 26: For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. And Simply said, confidence means with faith. You know, so make not haste in time of trouble. Haste meaning like you're panicking. You know, you're frantic, like nervous energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what women deal with. You know, can't control themselves. They just lose their damn mind. You're not supposed to have that, man. You're supposed to have a sound mind, a strong mind. That's what the Lord's doing with us. That's why He puts us through hell. You know, to prepare us for that time we're getting ready to head into. You know?
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
It says what again? Read from the top of my Bible.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto Him and depart not away.
Right, it says cleave unto Him, and that word cleave goes it's synonymous with the word stick, or to be adhesive. You know, like kind of like glue, man. Because we gotta stick with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You know.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Right. Like I said, yeah, we gotta stick with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because He's gonna make a way for us to escape that temptation. He'll never put too much on us that we can't bear. And, you know, and what proves that is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13.
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Yep. So Lord's willing, we build that number, all right, in the time of nuclear destruction, as the brother was going into earlier, when those 200 million nuclear warheads hit this place, all right, that we'll be beamed up, and we'll receive those immortal bodies.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Right. I'll show you one time.
Okay, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Right, it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, so rejoice, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua dealeth with us as He dealeth with sons, all right? Because the scriptures say what? That the Lord chasteneth whom He loveth.
And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Right, it says, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. And that word patient goes into long suffering. All right, because in this walk of ours, you know, we deal with different situations, man. You know, you may your hours may get cut on the job. You know, shit, you may lose a job. All right, you may your car might break down. You know what I'm saying? You might not have no transportation. You know. Right, but all these different things are for our betterment, man. We go through these different afflictions to better us. That's why the scriptures say, let patience have a perfect work, you know. And that word perfect means to be made whole, right? Because the Lord is molding our character, you know. The Lord is strengthening us, all right, through these afflictions.
Yeah. There's 1 Corinthians 11, verse 32. It says, but when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. Yeah. 1 Corinthians 11, verse 32. But when we are judged, meaning we catch the hell, the affliction, the flat tires, you know, baby mama drama, whatever, all right? This would be something for as a righteous doer, you know, not for evil doer. But when we are judged, making a difference, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. Because if you be without chastisement, it's what to say you're a bastard, not a son. You want the Lord to deal with you as a son. That's what King David cried. He said, chastise me not, and thy sword is pleasure. You know, meaning you whooping like with hatred. You know, that's what the Lord going to do with the wicked. And the wicked of our people, the Lord going to, you know, put hatred in that. The Lord judges us, it's out of love, man, because He doesn't want us to be condemned with the world, meaning, you know, judge with the world. Simply put, man. You know, that's why He's made a separation, so we can despise and hate this place more, man. You know.
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men, right?
Acceptable men
in the furnace of adversity. Yeah, select on that, brother. Yeah, because the elect are likely to go, and that gold goes through a refining process, all right? Which means and within that refining process, that gold gets put in the fire until all the impurities are burnt off. And how you know that all the impurities are gone? They say when you can see your reflection within that gold, all right? Because that's what the Lord is doing with the elect, man. You know, we're going through these different trials of our faith. We're going through these different afflictions. You know, we're going through adversity. You know that because these different tests are purifying us, man. You know, he's getting the elect prepared. You know, because we getting prepared for that hour of temptation. As I think the brothers had mentioned, it earlier, you know, because this man is about to make that C hook, that corral for that G5480, he's about to make it mandatory, you know. So you know, the Lord is building up his men's faith.
Okay, I got one. It's second Ezra 16, verse 73. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. You know, so then shall be known who are my chosen. You know, I mean, you're gonna know exactly who the Lord's been dealing with the whole time. Because ultimately, this is the end goal. The Lord's gonna have us cleaned up and delivered. Like it says, you know, Isaiah, the first chapter, the land where it said, "You're not my people," there shall be said. There'll be no deny at that time. It says, our enemies shall behold us, right? In the book of Matthew, us getting beat up and delivered. Everybody else, you know, stuck here to deal with what they gotta deal with because they chose not to fear Yahweh Shai, you know. So then shall be known who my chosen. Like, oh, that's the guy. Wisdom Song, the 5th chapter, right? The straightness of our salvation, right? Is that gonna be a question of who the Lord's been dealing with? If you know, you got spiritual, you know, eyesight, you know who the Lord's dealing with now. But in that day, especially, because we have to endure to the end, you shall know who the Lord's chosen because they've been delivered through great tribulation, man. Only the Lord can be dealing with men that got literally delivered right before nuclear missiles come, you know. Again, that's that praise and fame the Lord gonna give us because we suffered humility, just like Yahweh Shai did, and now he got a name higher than every name, man. You know, it was the fruit of patience, but patience was the suffering. You know? You say that's all you got? Okay, you can stay there. Let's get Amos 9. And sorry, where it says you're gonna sift the house of Israel. Amos 9 and 9. Start from there, and we're just going into them that are putting off the day of the Lord, like it says in this. Right? Yeah. What do you say? Behold the Lord. Yeah, the simple king. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Yep. And that sinful kingdom, at that time Amos was speaking, was Israelites. Okay, more specifically the northern tribes, which later on, the Syrians came and threw them in captivity. You know, Amos, the prophet, was prophesying onto them that, hey, because you're being evil and being simple, right? You know, worshiping idols and doing stuff that's not convenient. That's like Yahweh Shai, the Lord gonna bring you down, man. Destroy means to destabilize, destruction. That's what the Lord did. He scattered our people constantly because of the stuff they've been doing on earth, man. Disobeying their power. But now this time you can tie it to Esau because he wants to take on that covering. He wants to be called the sons of God, right? Those curses are going to come upon him. That's Deuteronomy 30 and 7, you know? And that's what's happening now, man. Everybody's looking down on the small hats, right? Grabbing their, scratching their head like, what's up with these guys? You know? Because they're being made small among the heathen, right? But again, going to, talking about now, really is still talking about Jake, man. Because the Lord said in Peter, he's going to judge his house first. But go ahead and read it. Let's read it from the top.
Okay. This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Yep, so his eyes, what are the Lord's eyes? The angels, man, the messengers. Because whether you understand it or not, there's a world within a world, and that world is, you can't see it, man. The spiritual realm, right? How the Lord operates and puts on the mind of people to do things that they do, man, to influence them. Okay? The invisible world of Yahweh Shai, man, which is going to that higher realm that here runs this earth, man. You know, which the left hand loves to tap into. You know, but they don't understand that the Lord's in control of both sides, man. You know? You got something?
I don't know if y'all remember seeing, I forgot which Hellboy it was, but it was showing you how, like, this grandmother.
Oh, yeah, had a demon.
Yeah. It was the whole, when you put on those glasses, you could see.
That was the second one.
That was the second one. Yeah. Just
That's true.
going back to
Right.
the
And the saying goes, art imitates life. You know, that inspiration came from something.
Exactly.
You know? But, you know, again, the angels. Again, the spiritual realm is you know, especially for our carnal eyes, is a spooky place, man. You know? Again, the depiction of those left-hand spirits, they never look cute. You know? They look crazy, you know? And it's symbolic of, you know, how powerful they are. Of course, they're going to be some kind of monster-looking creature, right? Not of this earth, not of this world, right? And they can take form whatever they want to, right? Because they're not bound by the rules of this world, man. Again, that's why we praise Yahweh Shai, man. Because again, you talk about the fear of man, a gun, all that. Yahweh Shai told us who we should fear, man. You know, because that realm, the Heavenly Father, through Yahweh Shai now, which he has that office, he controls that, man. The right and the left, man. You don't want to fail the power like that, boy.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Right, so it's an eyesore, man. Again, the wicked of our people, you know, 2/3 of them is an eyesore in the sight of Yahweh Shai, man. Specifically going here so-called America. All the wicked of our people, man. You know, it's an eyesore. And again, how much more Esau? So-called white man. With all this weirdo technology, you know, it's all stuff to separate you from Yahweh Shai, man. The stuff in your food, the stuff in your air, the stuff you consume, you know, it's all to take away from the Lord, man. And the Lord says he's going to destroy it. Why? Because it's a cancer, man. You know, think about how your body reacts to alien substances. It attacks it, man. It don't say, hey, just hang on, bro. The white blood cells jump on that shit, man. And that's what the Lord's doing with his prophets, man. Proving and rebuking. Because why? Because judgment is coming, man.
Saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Yep, and hey, call all y'all Yahweh Shai, man, because imagine. Because the stuff we go through, of course, we're chastised because of our own naughtiness. We've been brought low into captivity. All of us fell away. But imagine if we were judged with the wicked of our people, man, because of what they were doing. You know how the shit is in school? There's that one badass nigga that just can't get it together. You know, always playing around, and guess what? Now y'all can't watch it. But back in the day, they rolled the TV out and shit. You know, now y'all can't have movie night. You know, you can't have that the pizza party. You know, because of one nigga, right? So imagine if that was the same with the Lord's judgment, man. You know, the Lord's righteous for that. We're not going to be judged for the iniquity of our forefathers, man, or the niggas that are around us, man. That's what the Lord's separating us, saying to come out of her. You don't want to deal with what they got to deal with, man. Because Jake, again, they don't take shit serious till it's too late. You want to hang on a guy like that, you know? The nigga that don't care about nothing. Again, go back to these YNs. These niggas don't care about nothing, man. You know? They'll kill their auntie, they run up on their, you know, their dads, whatever, man. You know? They're goblins, man, and ghouls. Okay? So that's why the Lord said he's gonna bring them down, man. Because that's not normal, man. Jake, because again, going to our people, that's not our natural estate. You know, Jake is loving, man. You know? Jake is a compassionate people. Look at these niggas now, man. You know? So go ahead.
Amos 9:9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
Yep, and how's the Lord sifting? Be the word, man. You know? The words are sifting. You know, those who are good, they're gonna be coming into the light. Those that are bad, they're gonna run from it and hide from it, man. Matter of fact, get that in John 3. I think it's like 20. Lights come into the world, but men have loved darkness. It's John 3 before. It might be 20. It's 19. John 3:19. I'm sorry, 19. Maybe. Yeah, it's John 19.
Yep. It says, and this is the condemnation.
That's it, yep.
It's the book of John chapter 3 verse 19 says, and this is the condemnation.
Yep. And what is condemnation? Meaning the judgment. Go ahead.
That light is coming to the world.
Yep.
And men love darkness rather than light.
Right. And what is the light? The wisdom of the Lord, man. Light has come into the world of Israel. You know? And again, in the world of blackness and black and and all that shit, right? The Lord raised up men that had the light, man. The true light. The knowledge of Yahweh Shai, man. So light has come into the world. Jake, you know, again, going to our people, majority of them, they've been brought low. They're stupid as hell, simple as hell, right? Because they lack knowledge, man. That's what we had that made us different, man. You know? Yeah, of course, Jake can jump high, do all type of spectacular shit, but because the wisdom we possess, that's what made us different, man. Right? So lights come back into the world, man. That light being Yahweh Shai, right? But what? Men have loved darkness. You love, like you're attached, like, think about something you love. Like, damn, I love playing basketball. Niggas love being evil, man. You know? What?
It says, John 3:19 says that this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Yep. Because Jake ain't doing right, man. You know? Jake is being evil, man. Simple, man. That's why they don't want to be reproved, because Jake don't want to be held accountable, man. That's our people. They'll do evil and they hide the hand. But who they learn that from is Esau. You know? Am I not our brother's keeper? That's the way of Cain, man. They do all this evil and they want somebody to feel sorry for them, right? Jake getting, 3 life sentences, and he's in the courtroom looking sick. Are we supposed to feel bad? No, man. Talking about free Ray and all that. No, man, lock him up, man. Throw away the key. Because these Kia boys and all this other shit, we don't need Jake out here, man, doing that shit. We're trying to preach the word. If anybody run down on somebody, it's niggas, man. Again, think about Yahweh Shai. Our people put him up to death. Our people are the prophet killers. They'll big up anybody, shooter, that's my shooter, right? But as far as preaching the word, Jake don't got no time for that, man. They want to hear the next scheme, how you do the ATM fraud, how you do the glitch, the money glitch. That's what Jake want to hear, man. They got niggas rap about the song. I don't even know the nigga name, but he keep popping on my feed. This nigga not even rapping, he just telling you how to do evil, like get the card and scan it, all this other shit, bro. I'm like, how is he able to do that shit, bro? I gotta find that shit, bro. He telling you
doing that, maybe kill.
I don't know, bro. But he telling you how to get a fake card and do the money order and all this other shit and how to, I'm like, damn. Nigga got thousands of likes. Ain't nobody on that comment board saying this nigga tripping. This is the reason our people are so low. They like, damn. Like, appreciate that shit. Now niggas want to do that shit. So again, they love darkness. They like being simple. They like taking shortcuts. Our people like taking shortcuts. What's the shortest way to get there? They can do all this backdooring and side roads and shit. We're all guilty of it. But as far as serving Yahweh Shai, you can't do that, man. The straight gate. That's what the Lord's preaching on you. They say, I want to go way left. I want to go around, turn the block, spin the block. Oh, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. It says, for my people is foolish. They have not known me.
Yeah.
They are childish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
It's because earlier, Hosea 4 and 6, they rejected knowledge, man. Jake want to be simple. Jake think it's cool to be dumb, He think it's cool to be a nigga that just don't care about nothing, reckless, They're talking about what's shit called crashing out, crash out. You know what I'm saying? Jake glorify that shit. Anything that's wicked, Jake will glorify, man. And that's because why? Because they have all the knowledge of evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge because you chose to be evil, man. Jake want to be evil. It's not hard to not commit adultery, I mean, of course, women lie and stuff sometimes, but as far as straight up you doing it on purpose and you rapping about it, saying, yeah, I slid on your girl and all this other shit, that's Jake, man, and that's deaf culture. That's why Jake can't win. You're like, why can't niggas win? That's why, man. That's why niggas can't win, because of curses, But again, our people are sottish. They're stupid, man. Jake is stupid. And they know all the tricks, how to finesse and all that stuff. But the Son of the Lord, they're like, how you, what? Some preachers we bring out, they never heard, Obadiah, the book of Amos, They never heard that. They heard Psalms. They know King David. They'll say, oh, I'm King David. That's what niggas say in New York. Oh, I'm King David. They don't know what King David was about, man, Because that's how far back our people slid, man. That's why we need salvation. If anybody came, the Lord came for anybody, it has to be Jake, man. You're not coming from no small hat. Why do you need to come from a small hat for, man? Y'all talking about Gaza is what they say? That's Esau. They say things over there in Gaza. Esau or some shit. They're Amalek.
Amalek.
Yeah. Amalek. Yeah. Made it one. Yeah, exactly.
Give them an excuse to go in and slaughter
exactly, because that's how they do, man. And nobody questions it. I know me personally, I never heard Amalek. Who's Amalek? But nobody questions when they say nothing, man. At first, Esau was done away with. And it was all fulfilled. But that was already past prophecy. Esau ain't nowhere to be found. But now Amalek's here somehow. We can bomb him. Come on, man. But Jake got no conversation and stuff as far as denouncing that or coming up against that. Jacob's gainsaying people against people that got the true message, man. You know, and that's the sad part. That's why Yahushua wept over the city. He said, man, if you knew why I was really here, man, y'all would be straight. But now here come the Romans. Y'all about to get taken down, man. You know?
Oh man, brother Hawa put in the group chat, but like that's how Esau gets down. It was a video. The cop says shots fired, shots fired.
Oh.
It was a freaking acorn that fell from the tree.
Oh my.
But Esau just wanted an excuse to go,
Pop
just
off, yeah.
pop off, man.
Damn.
And that's why we need the deliverance too, man. Because of course we got niggas that's buck wild, but we got Esau as a madman, a godless man, you know, with technology never seen on the earth before, man. You know. But stay on point. You have more there, like Jeremiah. Go back to that. Then we'll go back to that. I want to make a point about how Jake went off the day of the Lord. You know, went on that evil day.
John 3 and verse 20. This is the book of John chapter 3 and verse 20 says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
So everyone that does evil hates the light. Simple as that. So that's why Yahushua said, if the world hates you, Noah hated me first. So they don't hate you. They hate the light that's in you, the word that's in you, being Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. You know? So if you're doing bad, you're doing evil, you're going to hate good. That's why it says in Isaiah, woe to that call evil good and good evil. What do you call that? That's confusion. You know? That's confusion. Your scale of judgment is all balanced because you're weighing in wickedness, not in righteousness, man. You know? So go ahead.
Book of St. John chapter 3 and verse 20, it says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither come to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
Yep, don't even come to the light because they don't want to, you know, be exposed to their nakedness, their sin, their filth. You know, that's why Jake loved nighttime, being in the dark and being all in full black, right? Because they don't want to be seeing what they're doing, man. Mask up, right? Because what they're doing is evil, right? You don't have to go rob a gas station to get some bread, man. Get a job, man. You know, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to suffer for righteousness' sake. They don't want to suffer for the Lord. They feel like they owed something, man. You ain't owed nothing. You know, you going and robbing and stealing and taking people's livelihoods because you want to what? Ride around in a Hellcat or you know wear some dumbass Gucci bag. Come on, man. That's why Jake gonna get gunned down, man. You know. But again, going to their works. That's why you don't see nobody coming up here and really truly inquiring about what this thing's about because they want to continue on with what they're doing, man. You know. Go ahead.
Yep. This is the book of St. John chapter 3 verse 21. It says, but he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High.
Yep, meaning approved by Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. Because you can't just come to serve the Lord how you want. Maybe that's what the world taught you, you know. But that's not how you serve somebody. When you get hired for a job, all right, your boss expects certain things to be done a certain way, man. You know, especially again when you're serving the king, we're talking about royalty. All right, I'm gonna say the sovereign Lord. You know, the Lord not gonna bend to you. You know, he got his own thing going on. He don't gotta do nothing for you. You don't need nobody. Of course, he'll raise up rocks. Say one day we all just say we ain't prophesying no more. You know, what the Lord gonna do? He's gonna find somebody else to prophesy. He's gonna have the birds speaking and prophesying. You know, because again, the words of Yahweh Hashem Shai, they're gonna come to pass regardless. Again, coming to that light, mean that's what you see, man. The straight way, man. How can I serve the Lord? How should I, you know, how should I dress myself? How should I address you? What's your name? What should I call you? What do you prefer? That's what you get from the Lord's servants, man. Right? Men, you know, faithful men that have the testimony of Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. That'll lead you onto the right path, man. Again, for the most part, our people, they're gonna go on and do what the hell they want to do because they've been blinded. You know. That's what.
I got a piece of it.
What?
This is the book of Romans chapter 6 and verse 21. What fruit had ye been in those things whereof ye are now ashamed? For the end of those things is death.
Yeah, so again, when the punishment comes, what you expect's gonna happen, man. The wages of sin is death. So when you get the fruit of your doing, don't be surprised. You know, they got that shocked look on his face when someone run down on his ass. He been run down for how many days straight? You know, robbing, killing it, shooting off the block, being disrespectful, right? It's gonna happen to you, man. You know, you know, eating pork, shrimp, and lobster, and your shit starts swelling up. You know, you start getting a pain in your chest. What you thought's gonna happen, man? But that's what it says about evil. You do it 100 times, and you thinking you're getting away with it. It's not gonna end well for you, man. That's how the Lord gets you, man. He gets you when you're comfortable, you're complacent, right? You know? You seen the big baller dude, he had to get his leg cut off. I wonder why, right? What's his name? LeVar Ball?
LeVar Ball.
Yeah. You know?
Oh, his foot.
He got amputated.
Yeah,
You know, he had a medical emergency, man.
Hey.
You know, but still proud as can be, right? It's because, you know, whatever it is, he ain't living right, man. You know, but Jake ain't trying to hear that. Man, just trying to preach to, you know, a nigga in the NBA. They not trying to hear that shit, man. You know? Because why? Because why would they want to? They rich. They do what they want to, man. You know? Until they need help, till the Lord, you know, gets that call. He's like, man, I don't know you. You know? Oh my God. Let your car flip. You know? I bet you be saying, oh my God, you know? You're not saying the point. Go back to that the Amos, and then get Jeremiah. You got something? Get on Jeremiah 14 and 14.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Yep, so again, going to the Lord, sifting his elect. The Lord wants his chosen. He don't want everybody, all right? The less desirables in this time, all right? Because all Israel shall be saved, you know, in the time to come. But now this go around, all right? You're going to be saved by the lake of fire. You're going to catch hell like you never caught hell before, you know? But you know, as far as, again, the Lord's sifting is because he wants a peculiar people amongst his people, all right? The elect, right? People of higher class amongst their own nation, the elite, so to say, right? The sifter is going to be again this word, man, all right? You know, our gathering by the Holy One is by the words of the Lord, man. Simple, you know? We're not up here rapping and tapping, man. Go ahead, you got something?
This is Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Oh, I thought the Lord don't care about you sinning, you know? I thought he was okay with you eating shrimp, ham, lobster, what all that, pepperoni, you know, meat lovers pizza, you know? That's a sin. Sin is what? It's a transgression of the law. All right, so all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. And you can say, oh, the Lord done away with the Old Testament. Well, Yahweh Shai said, I've not come to destroy the law or the prophets. So that's a cut to you, man. You know? So all the sinners of my people shall what? Go ahead.
This is Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Right, so they say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, meaning the Lord ain't gonna do nothing, man. It's gonna be the same old, over and over. We've been going through the same old shit. Ain't nothing gonna happen, man. Because it's, again, the complacency of our people, you know? They don't understand that the worst time ever in history is upon them, and they say nothing gonna happen, man. Even them that got fringes on. And no marvel, because Jake been going off with fringes for thousands of years, man. Jake been being simple, all right, putting off the day of the Lord forever, man. It's no different in these times, man. You know? So again, I'll read that one more time.
This is Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Yep, so that's the mentality Jake is in, right? Remember, again, Yahweh Shai likened his return onto the days of Noah. What was Jake doing? Eating, playing around, drinking, marrying, having sex, right? Do what the hell they want to do, building houses, buying, selling. Talking about 10 years from now, niggas talking about 1,000 years from now, right? And what happened? The flood came. Meaning it's over with. Once you know, the judgment happens, disaster strikes, what are you gonna do, man? You know? That sudden judgment, how quick things turn bad, what are you gonna do in that day, man? Right? Those that say the evil not gonna overtake nor prevent us, meaning we're gonna get through this, whatever Jake be saying nowadays, man. You know, that judgment's coming for you. You got something? Hold that. What you got?
I was saying.
Oh, spirit. Get it, man. Get it.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes.
You got 8 too? Or 9?
Yeah, I had 8.
Get 9 and 11.
Okay.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 8.
No, he can get 9 and 11. Since it'll be working.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, Therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yep, that's how the Lord gets you. You know, because again, you doing evil, you think you're not getting judged, well, that motivates you to do more evil. You're like, yeah, I can just keep doing this shit forever, man. You know, I'm gonna keep doing this same bullshit forever, man. I ain't gonna get caught. And again, that goes into the mentality of Esau. The son of white men, all right, the devil the Bible speaks of. No, not skin color or nationality. There's a nation of people on the earth that's in power that the Lord hates, okay? And it's the so-called modern day Romans, okay? You know, and again, you can say Romans too because the Romans had a bunch of, you know, people living in their jurisdiction. Rome was an empire. But again, those who ran that empire was Esau, right? You know, and again, going to their mentality, they think nothing's gonna happen to them, man. You know, I said a lady forever, I shall not know evil, right? I'm gonna worry about like what's going on in the Middle East, right? Getting invaded, getting bombed, right? I'm gonna worry about nothing like that, right? Go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 12. It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him.
Yep, and that's how it always plays out, man. Those that fear Yahweh Shai, they get taken care of, man. You know, though in the moment they might, it says in Wisdom Song 3rd chapter, in the sight of unwise they seem to die, and they're departing away from us to be misery, we're paraphrasing, you know, but they're at peace. You know, we're mission mindset, man. You know, and again, serving Yahweh Shai, that's the reward at the end of it is immortality. Okay, and it's that go around the Lord, we're gonna finally receive it, man. You know, but those that do evil, it's gonna catch up to you, man. Eventually, it's gonna catch up to you, and that's what we're at the point now with the wickedness of this world, man. It's gonna catch up to you. Eventually, you get the reaction that you put off, all right, which is destruction and wrath is gonna come from the Almighty, man. Yahweh Shai. But yeah,
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 13. It says, but it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High.
Yep, and that's why it's good to say, better is the patient in spirit than the proud in spirit. All right, better is to suffer now and wait and be patient for the Lord to vindicate you, all right, to set you up on high, than to enjoy wickedness and sin for a season. You know, enjoy the pleasures of the wicked for a short period of time, man. It's not worth it. Because yeah, again, look at our people that sell out. Look at Diddy, look at R. Kelly, look at all these guys, man. It never ends well for them. They never skate off in the sunset. Very few of them do, you know. But those that sell out and do the stuff behind closed doors, and you gotta remember, again, it's more than what you see. Because yeah, you can see the success of certain people, but you don't know how they got there, man. You know, you want to trade shoes so bad, you know this guy can't sleep at night, man. Because all the demons that torment him. That's why they own all type of drugs and stuff, you know. But that was on that. Get that.
I got two stuff I get that.
Yep, and then get that done.
Okay, this is Ecclesiastes Sirach chapter 5 verse 4. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me?
Yep, that's a stupid mentality to have, man. It's why you have to fear Yahweh Shai, man. You're always being watched. Everything that happens on earth is marked down, man. You know, it doesn't disappear. The Lord said He requires that is past. You did shit 20 years ago. Look at the court system. You got cold cases, you know, because now DNA and you know, mom's watching that, you know, shit, crime shit. You know, but nigga did the shit 20 years ago, and they got new DNA technology. They can find your shit in a matter of seconds, man. Now you're getting booked. You were 60 years old. You did the shit in the 1990s and 80s. Now you're going to jail the rest of your life, man. Because why? Because since against the evil work, man. It's eventually going to catch up to you, man. Go ahead.
For the Lord is long suffering.
Yep.
He will in no wise.
The Lord got nothing but time. You know, Lord got, you know, He's the Ancient of Days. He can wait forever. He don't got no time schedule. You don't got nowhere else to be. You know, like you got to clock in and work tomorrow. You got to go to bed early. Lord, you don't deal like that, man. The Lord's long suffering. He's gonna let you do what you're doing, man. You know. But go ahead.
He will in no wise let thee go.
So you're not gonna escape. You know, in no wise meaning don't even think about it. You're not gonna get away with it. It's only a matter of time, man. Especially Jake, man. The Lord stopped shit with Jake quick, right? Esau a little different story because the Lord got a bigger picture for him. You know, he got a more to the story. Proverbs 16:4. He made all things for himself, even the wicked for that day of evil. So, you know, but with Jake, man, Jake don't get nowhere far because why? Because that's, hey, when you realize it or not, that's love, man. But Jake still don't get it, you know. That's why they're gonna get the destruction of the wicked, man.
real fast, ran back over you saying, just like the Bronx tale.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sonny was always saved Colosimo,
That's true.
right? But he didn't give a damn about the friends. You know, that's how the Lord's looking at it
Exactly.
with Esau and these heathens.
Exactly.
The hell with them, they gonna get there. But you know, I'm treating him like a son. So, and he didn't get it. And then when Sonny about to get blasted down, he's like, "Yo, Sonny, you saved me. Let me go thank him." It's too late.
Exactly. Yeah, get that.
Okay, this is the book of Amos chapter 9.
Gonna get the.
Oh, Slocky, my bad.
Yeah.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 9, verse 11. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the.
It's not 9/11. Man, no, 12. I always mess up. Get 12.
Okay. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time.
Yep. So remember that when you hear a guy saying we're gonna be here 1,000 years, right? Man knoweth not his time. You don't know when it's your time to go, man. Right? Just like a fish is caught in an evil net. The fish probably had all type of shit he want to do later. I have a fish logic, right? I'm gonna swim, whatever the fuck a fish think, right? But here comes the net, right? So that means plans canceled, all right? You don't know it till it's too late. Same with a bird in a snare. He might have thought he's gonna fly out to his nest and he got a little bitch over there, he's gonna fly and deal with. No, man, he caught in that trap, okay? The fowler. And that's what the Lord's doing with the evil time, man. You people are getting caught unaware. That's the whole point of a trap, so you don't see it, you know? And again, that evil time, a lot of you are being snared by your own vain thoughts, you know? Your vain opinions. Thinking you're so important, man. And because you say it over and over again that it's gonna become true. Nah, man, all right? That's Romans, the 3rd chapter. What if some did not believe?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
Yep. Go ahead real quick. Yep. Hold that one with you. What you got? Hold that. Get that.
It's the book of Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. It says, well, what if some did not believe?
So what if some did not believe? And that some was a lie, right? Go ahead.
It says, shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Right, so you saying we're going to be 1,000 years over and over again, everybody's saying, yeah, that's about right, you know, whatever the hell you're thinking, you know, thinking the kingdom is so-called America. You got niggas that say the kingdom of heaven is going to be America, you know? After Esau get brought down, we're going to run, you know, the show over here in this land. No, man. All right, it's going to be the lake of fire. You think it's going to, that's why niggas, they build Israelite communities and all that. They really think we're going to be here for a long time, man. They're pulling off that evil date. Because why? Because again, we just read it. They're snared in that evil time, man. Right? But what if some did not believe? So they're unbelief. So I don't believe that's going to be true. I don't believe that MOTB is M-A-R-K. You know, I don't believe that device, you know, that the devil's using for his payment system. All the stuff you see now he's transitioned to is not the M-A-R-K. I don't believe that. But does your unbelief stop what the Lord got going on? Go ahead.
It's Romans 3 and verse 4. It says, the Most High forbid.
Yep.
Yeah, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
Exactly. So imagine if we didn't have the scrolls, man. Jacob be lying his ass off. We wouldn't know what's up, what's down, man. You know? If we didn't have the standard, we didn't have, you know, it's good to say, hurt not the wine, the oil in Revelation, meaning this word is true. The Lord preserved this. Because why? Because look at all the evil that's going on this earth. All these vain talkers, all these niggas that just got something to say, making up shit, new shit, worshiping new gods, all type of shit, man. You know? This is why this place is called Babylon the Great, the land of great confusion. Imagine if we didn't have the standard in the word of Yahweh Shai here present on the earth, man. We all be through, man. You know? That's why I say, have not Israel obtained that when you're seeking for? With the election have obtained it, the rest were blinded. That's what's happening, man. Jacobs, they cannot see. They're blinded. They don't understand what they're dealing with, man. They might seem so smart. They might have got all together. Nigga might be all, you know what I'm saying, buttoned up, nice. You got a cool composure. They don't know what the hell's going on, man. You know? And you got a lot of guys like that, man. You know? They talk with authority like they know something, but they don't know a damn thing, man. Because you think he talk, you know, straight, and you know what he's talking about. Nah, man. You do some digging, you're gonna see holes, Swiss cheese, bones, all type of shit, man. You know? Because niggas just be making up shit. But the Lord, again, Yahweh Shai left us the word, man, that little robe, so we can discern. Because imagine if we didn't have that, man. You know? We didn't know the name of the Lord. It wasn't revealed back onto us. we still calling on JC. The Lord gonna pull up, we're gonna say, who is this? That's what a lot of you niggas gonna react, man. You know? You waiting for JC, you waiting for a man with blonde hair, blue eyes. A lot of you say it don't matter what he look like. Okay. Cool, man. We're gonna see how far it's gonna get you. Because y'all can play games for only so long, man. And that's the day we're waiting for, man. See, when our false nails on down, the I told you so moment. You know? We'll go back, let's see, okay. Was there more?
It's the book of Romans chapter 3 and verse 4. It says, the Most High forbid, yet let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Yep, so we're blameless, because we're speaking the things of Yahweh Shai, man. We're not remixing, we're not adding or taking away, all right? We've been divinely inspired to speak truly, man, because the Lord says he's going to raise up prophets in Babylon, man. All right, speaking of our apostle nails on down, that's going to have that sound and true way, because that's the balance. Everybody on earth can't be lying, right? There got to be somebody speaking truth, and it's going to be a small pocket of people that have that. And that's the little sanctuary the Lord talked about in Ezekiel, you know? We went to that stronghold. It's going to be a small sanctuary, not a big sanctuary, right? You got IOIC say we're going to be the biggest Israelite camp on earth. Cool, you know? Y'all the biggest agents on the earth, man, you know? Because why? Because, again, the Lord's not dealing with numbers. He's dealing with a small remnant. Right? And again, only a small few can have that insight, man. There's gonna be those that fear Yahweh Shai. So when judgment comes and y'all saying what we said, we're gonna say this, the Lord said that, man. And He's gonna justify us by what? Coming to pass what we've been speaking through the Spirit, man. You know? You're gonna look dumb as hell. Read that Amos and then get that Jeremiah 14. I mean Ecclesiastes.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9 and verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
Yep, when it falleth suddenly upon them. Meaning you can't prepare, you know? You can't prep, you can doomsday prep all you want, right? You know, but it's not gonna save you nothing. Because why? Because again, the Lord got something for everybody. The day the Lord is coming, it shall be as when you run from a lion and meet a bear. You run from a bear, you lean your hand on the wall and the serpent bites you. That's how the Lord gonna play it out, man. You might have thought you prepared for something, carnally, but the Lord gonna get you, man. Because again, that's how the Lord plays it out. No flesh shall be justified in the sight, man. He's gonna get you, man.
Hey, just laying back over what you just said, they show you that in the road. You see that movie, The Road?
The Road, yeah.
When they came across that bunker with all that stuff in it, someone stockpiled that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't able to get to it. But we believe that's how some of the men of the Lord gonna be taking care of their families, coming across, stuff like that.
Exactly. The Lord knows how to take care of his righteous, man. Everything again the Lord's setting up is all divinely inspired. He got a bigger plan for everything. Like Brother said, that's not far-fetched because it happens all the time, man. Especially again, how much more in that time, and when we really look at our backs to the wall, we living off of faith. Hey, the Lord gonna justify his service, man, for believing him, man. He gonna far surpass that, man. What up, boy? Paul said he's on that. What it say in verse 13?
I read over here.
Yeah, reach over.
Okay. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 9 and 12.
Thank you, David.
For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
Yep. So again, setting up the day of the Lord is a time you're not prepared for. You might think you know it's the end of the world, but you don't really know what that entails, right? You don't know what that comes with. People say, yeah, we're the end of the world, we're the end times, but nothing really clicks because they don't understand that they're gonna have to go through some serious stuff. Jeremiah 37 says, alas, that time is great. It's a time like no other. It's even a time with Jacob's trouble, man. But we've been through Jacob's trouble. I mean, Jacob's been in trouble, but Jacob's trouble, the outer temptation has not come to pass yet, man. There's still one final test that people are putting off, and that's how you know they're not going to pass because they're not taking this thing serious, man. They're not taking the warning of Yahweh Shai serious. Again, with all the clear signs, again, that's how you know they're blinded. It's like, damn, don't you see that shit in the middle row? Like, they call it the elephant in the room. You don't see this devil working around behind the scenes trying to make a digital currency, right? To put everything on a blockchain, tie everything to the internet so it can control you, right? And everything comes out, every day something comes out, and Jacob's still, shit, it might, playing around, man. Right? And again, it goes into suddenly. When MOTB is made mandatory, just like when the pandemic hit, you didn't get prepared for that. They shut everything down quick, man. You know? You niggas walk around with masks, scared as hell, acting like you wasn't scared. You know? You about to lose your job. You scratch your head, shit. Oh no. You know? And a lot of you niggas took that stuff, man. You get all type of blood clots, all type of stuff, man. Because why? You chose not to fear of Yahweh Shai, man. You chose not to keep it simple. The simplicity in Yahweh Shai. Something bad is coming, and the Lord's giving you ample warning. He's even warming you up to it. It's going to say he shall chastise us little, man, and those that offend. So we can ultimately remember the name of the Lord, man. But what is Jake doing, man? Hey, you know, Jake forget. That's the score is for amendment, to change. Jake, you know, he don't take it to mind. And it talks about prosperity. You got to remember affliction. When you're straight, you don't remember about you being sick. But when you're sick, all you remember is being sick. You don't remember about last week you was, you know, doing it big, you know, you hit the jackpot at the casino. You know, you on a hospital bed, you think about them about to die, man. That's how quick people forget. And so the Lord gonna bring reminders, man. You know? It's the ultimate so you can repent before it's too late. Because it says that in Ezekiel, he has no pleasure in the death of the wicked. Meaning the death of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. He wants you to turn back. But business is business, man. You know? But we'll get to this, Jeremiah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 14. It says, Then the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, said unto me, The prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not.
In fact, my fault. Read up 11.
It's the book of Jeremiah 14 and verse 11. Then said the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, unto me, Pray not for this people, for their good.
Right. So when people come up, y'all say, pray for me? No. Why? For what? Even if we do pray for you, the Lord not gonna hear it, man. You know, it's not some magic pill we're gonna give you and you straight. No, man, you gotta serve the living power. You gotta turn from your evil. Yeah, you might be forgiven today. You do that same bullshit tomorrow, you're not covered. You know? You repented from that evil you did. It says that in the prophet as well too. When you go back to touching that dead body, what's the point of you washing yourself, man? You know? You right back in the mire, you playing in the mud like a pig. You know? You get washed out, all right, come on, man. You know, we wash you, clean you up. Then you do the same shit tomorrow, man. The Lord gonna destroy you, man. You know? So again, read that one more time.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 11. Then said the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, unto me, Pray not for this people, for their good.
So pray not for this people for their good. Why? Because this is what you get, man. You know, like you say, good for you, right? You know, you get yourself in some trouble. Hey, that's on you, man. You know. And again, we're just men. So the Lord's saying not to pray for you. It ain't our choice, right? Again, we can pray all we want. 2/3 gonna make it, man. Please, Baruch Shah. You know, I wouldn't even utter that, but you know, if you did, it wouldn't matter, man. You know, 2/3 of our people in so-called America, they're gonna be cut off and die. You know, all the rebels of our people around the world, they're gonna die, man. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. You know, because again, Jeremiah's prophesying of Nebuchadnezzar coming. He's telling Judah, you know, the southern kingdom, and you know, the few scattered northern tribes still there after the Syrians came and took them. Yo, you think you saw what happened to the northern tribes? Y'all niggas still going crazy, going off? Okay, the Lord gonna send Nebuchadnezzar, man. He's gonna take down the temple that you worship, right? You swear is your cop out with your premeditated sin offerings, right? The Lord gonna take it down. Now how you gonna offer to me, man? How you gonna pray to me? The Lord not dealing with that shit, man. What?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, Though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
Right, so again, Samuel, again, righteous men, pleading with the Lord, it don't matter. The Lord's mind is not going to be with you people, man. You know, I can't hear it. You're not hearing it, man. You know? And again, there's nothing we can do for you at that point. Go ahead.
Cast them out of my sight and let them go forward.
Yep, so the Lord, he's going to turn his back on you, right? You're not going to hear it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, man. You know? Ain't nobody gonna come rescue you. You know, when you in your anguish, read it in Proverbs 1st chapter. You in your desolation, you catching hell like never before. You in that burning Tesla, you know? It's too late, man. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, Whither shall we go forth?
Right.
Then thou shalt tell them, Thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death,
Yep.
and such as are for the sword to the sword,
Yep.
and such as are for the famine to the famine,
Yep.
and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
Yep, and it's already set up. You know, your destination has already been set. And that's what Jake gonna ask. What do we do? What do we do? That's what Jake asking, man. Pop quiz. Well, you know, Jake looking dumb. You know, trying to look at the paper and shit. Ah, man, back up, boy. You know, you did all that work and then they want to come and look at your paper. That's Matthew 25th chapter. Those foolish virgins, man. You know, what we gonna do? You know, if you're gonna die, the Lord gonna kill you this way. You're gonna perish the famine. That's all we can tell you because that's what we're here to do. Tell you the truth. That's it. That's all we can do. You know, we can lie to you, give you a smooth thing. You're gonna be straight, bro. Don't worry about that shit. You're straight. You know, whole time you got troops coming down with tanks. You know, we can't lie to you, man. It's not gonna be good for you. You so-called niggas that they're Americans. All that playing, celebrating Christmas, all this bullshit, man. And same with this goofy ass guy. Because that's what happens, man. It's all a game till it's not a game, man. You know? It's all a game till it's not a game, man. Every other word. That's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about patience. Suffering. We suffer now, but we're gonna get the last laugh, man. You know? Yeah, I wish I said there's a joy coming and ain't no man gonna take from us, man. We can't contain it how happy we're gonna be, man. When we see we have pockets of it sometimes, man. The spirit hits you, man. You just be turned up, man. But in that time, man, when the Lord really starts bringing it down, of course we're gonna be like, God damn, this shit crazy. But we're gonna be joying because why? We know the return of the Lord is right around the corner, man. You know? But I finish that out.
Jeremiah 15:3, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds.
And I will appoint over them. An appointment means it's an official time of business. Like this is what you're gonna deal with, man. At 12 o'clock, you're gonna get blasted, man. That's what the Lord does, man. When he sends some spiritual hits out, that's how it happens, man. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
And again, going to the things that's going to be happening, it's going to be real spooky, man. Think about dogs to tear. Everybody got a goddamn dog. All right, it's cool to have a dog until that dog turns feral. He start growling, he's looking at you like he see a 3-headed dragon, you know? And he hungry as hell, he bugging out because you don't got no more food in the cabinet, you know? You probably started eating his food, you know? You eating the dog food. You never thought you would stoop that low, especially in so-called America. You never thought you had to eat dog food. That's gonna happen to a lot of you, man. Because of your pride, that's why shit is gonna be trouble. You go to the grocery store, everything's convenient, so convenient. You go to the gas station, you got gas, you're chilling, you know? It says, suddenly the store outside be found empty. So everything's about sudden, quick. That's why the Lord talking about the sense of urgency, man, being on fire, because things can change quick, you know? The quote you always quote about how nothing can happen in a long period of time, and a lot can happen in a short period of time. That's exactly how you quote it, but things happen fast, man. You know, think about these past 10 years, how much has happened. These past 5 years, how much has happened, man. And time's only getting shorter. So again, going to the point, how the Lord, it's already set up, it's all predestinated. That's the beautiful part. There's no randomness, you know? It's like, you know, we know the Lord's gonna set up the men to get the victory, you know? But again, as far as our job on the highways and byways, preaching, warning, that's time sensitive too, man. You know? We're gonna be out here prophesying, niggas driving crazy up the, you know, they're already doing it now, but you know, when there's no order, there's anarchy, you know? Because that's gonna happen before the MOTB, because the order out of chaos, you know? We're not gonna be out here, man, you know? And again, going to seek the Lord while he may be found. That's the whole beautiful part of it. The Lord is here. He's here. He stretched his hand out. We read earlier. His hand stretched out. All this stuff going on earth, evil like you've never seen before. You know, a lot of it, you know, again, we don't see, but we know it's happening. The Lord's arm still stretched out. His mercy is still extended. Because, again, that's what the Lord does. It's full of compassion. But when the Lord says it's too late, just know it's too late, man. You know, if you would have got it, you would have been got it. So, you know, all the elect, they're going to be straight. You know, but everybody else, playing around, you're gonna get what you get, man, and that's pretty much the point. You know?
I think it was last year. We had a Jake that came by the camp, and he waited around and listened. And he said, "You know what? If I don't see you guys out here no more, I know something's wrong." So hey, you know.
Yeah, you gotta read that about they put a day off and then whenever you know. Go ahead. I think it's at 12. And then some more to me. Yeah, read 12.
It's the book of It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 12. It says, it's the book of Jeremiah 14 and verse 12. It says, when they fast, I will not hear their cry, and when they offer burnt offering and an oblation, I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by the famine, and by the pestilence.
So that's what Jacob have to deal with, because they didn't want to humble themselves down. You know, it was too much. You know, it's inconvenience to you to serve the Lord. You know, I want to give up my weekends. You know, I want to, you know, during the week, you know, do my studying and reading and all that. Okay, fine, man. So when you cry, all right, meaning the tears of what you're gonna have to deal with, the Lord not gonna hear it, man. You can put a sacrifice up, which y'all niggas don't got altars and lambs that are unblemished. So good luck with that. Even if you did, the Lord not hearing it, because that's done away with, man. If Yahweh Shai and you're not covered with the blood of the lamb, that's it, man. You know. So again, when your reaction to what's happening, you're crying, trying to find forgiveness, right? The Lord's not dealing with it, man. You know, that's a scary thing, right? No more sacrifice for sin. You know, you're not covered. Your insurance policy, whatever you chose, you know, it says you made lies your refuge. You know, you made a covenant with death. Your contract don't cover what's coming, man. You know, you're gonna die, man. Simple as that. Go ahead.
This book of Jeremiah 14 and verse 13, it says, Then said I, Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, behold, the prophets say unto them, Ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place.
Yep, and that's what Jacob be trying to prophesy to you, man. We're gonna be straight, you know. Ain't no sword coming, ain't no JT, Jacob's trouble, no famine's coming. That's all done away with. We're just gonna kumbaya to the kingdom, you know. We're gonna kumbaya. We ain't no, you know, with Mr. Nathaniel, he backpedaled off of that, you know. But they still complacent as hell, man. You know, thinking that no evil's gonna happen on them. They straight. You know, we're gonna walk out unblemished. When the whole time we're saying with the Acts, through much tribulation shall we enter. They don't read them precepts because it's not convenient. They want numbers. They want niggas to buy their precept packages and their subscriptions so they can fly around on PJs, private jets. And shit, if you find private jets now, I know Jake's scared as hell. Shit, I was scared as hell. You know, but that's what the Lord's doing, man. You're gonna fear Yahweh Shai, man, one way or another, man. You know. But again, going to the point, those that prophesy them lies, man, those sweet things. What do you think DJ Trump's telling you, man? Y'all, it's gonna be, you know, the golden age. And remember, he's not including you. You so-called Negroes, Latinos in America, he's not talking to you. You know, he doesn't represent you, right? But you know, we're gonna be straight. We're gonna make some money now. Trump is in office. All right, man. You know, let that money save in that time to come. Even if you do end up making some money, cool. Richest prophet not in their wrath, okay? Esau is the richest man, you know, as far as their kingdom goes. They got the most influence, you know, got money galore, numbers you can't even pronounce, never even heard of. You hear trillions, this numbers past trillions. He got $1 bajillion, man. And he can't deliver for himself with what's coming, you know? But go ahead.
Jeremiah 14 and verse 14. Then the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, said unto me, The prophets prophesied lies in my name.
Yep, so not only are they lying, they're prophesying lies in the Lord's name, you know? Again, going to DJ Trump, they say this guy is the Messiah himself. I mean, he's the anointed. They call him the Messiah, the savior of so-called America, you know? In the name of the Lord, you know, Mr. Trump, they say he's the savior of America. Okay, you know? Well, that's the mentality again the Lord wants you people to be in, you know? We would have healed Babylon, but she's not here. There's no coming back from all the stuff this devil's been doing on earth, man. You know, and he continues to do. And nobody got nothing to say about it, you know? Turning frogs, GAY, and all this other stuff you do with all your tax money. Nobody's mad about that, you know? Nobody's mad enough to do something. They just want everything to be chill, and you're gonna vote your way into prosperity. No, man. You're voting your way into destruction. You voted a man that's gonna have y'all put down, man. You know? Things will get more expensive. Inflation is gonna go through the roof. Ain't no saving so-called America, man. You know? So again, you being prophesied onto lies because it's an agenda, right? They want you to be complacent and calm so they can take advantage of you. That's how it works, man. You know? But Jacob still docile as can be.
Yep. Jeremiah 14 and 14. Then the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, said unto me, The prophets prophesied lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesied unto you a false vision and divination.
Yep. So they're making it up, man. The Lord didn't inspire them to go out and teach what they've been teaching and say what they've been saying. And they've been inspired by the left-hand side, you know, to lie, right? Making up lies, you know, talking about you or your father, the devil, you know. that's because you've been inspired on the left hand side, you know. But the Heavenly Father, the Yahweh Bashim Shai, did not send you out to prophesy His name, man. And saying peace. That's not the scheduled program. The Lord never prophesied peace. He said no peace unto the wicked. That's in Isaiah. What about that? You know. But again, you know, as the Lord did raise up the true prophets in Babylon, He raised up a lot of false prophets, and that's the same thing in this time, man. And the false prophets don't gotta be all formal, you know, dressed up and stuff. They can be at the barbecue. You got barbecue prophets, you know. You got prophecies. You know, everybody's lying, man. And what's gonna happen? They're gonna be destroyed by the same shit they've been lying about, man. Go ahead.
It says, and a thing of not, and the deceit of their heart.
Yep, the deceit of their heart, meaning their own opinion, what they think. All right. Not what the Lord thinks. They're not having to say, I'm gonna wait on the tower to see what He will say unto me. Right? Jacob's going out, you know, conspiring on their own whim, man. I think this is foolish. You know, all that kind of shit, man. That shit happens. And what do our people do? They eat it all up because our people, as a lamb, led to the sheep led to the slaughter, man. Read that next verse. Let's get something else. Yeah, whenever that bro's ready to transition.
It's Jeremiah 14.
After this one.
Okay.
In verse 15, it says, it's Jeremiah 14 and 15. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not. Yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed.
Yep. So the Lord gonna make you eat the fruit of your doing. We read earlier in Proverbs 1, man. You saying ain't no sword coming, ain't no famine coming, you're gonna die by sword and famine. You know? And that's fair, man, because again, it's not just you know, lying to yourself, you lying to a whole bunch of people, man. That's gonna follow after you and get them destroyed too, man. Going to those hirelings, man. You know? People that don't care about the sheep, don't care about the flock. They just want to fill their own pockets. They want to be somebody, you know, with all these odious titles and, you know, trying to take on that authority because they want to fulfill their own self-importance. It's not about you, man. So again, you want to lie? Okay, cool. Now that blood, you're gonna die by your lies, but all that blood's gonna be required on your hands, man. All right, and public examples. You know, you're gonna hear about these guys that you thought was so-called your leaders. They're gonna drop dead, man. And what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna scramble. All right, you're gonna try to run, find the true teachers. You know, shit. You better hope. You know, we start here prophesying, because again, going to that time-sensitive manner of the ministry. You know, it's about to go underground soon, man. Yeah, He's not gonna let us be on the highways and byways, you know, preaching for too much longer, man. If He's getting too close to His agenda, he needs to take that next step, and He knows who has to cut off, and it's the real servants and prophets, man. You know. But
That was it?
yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay, come. There's you and the dog, this whole post. Give me Ezekiel 3 and 17, just getting off the blood, going into the warning. Because that's what, you know, this, you got it? You got it? Bring it up.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and 17, and it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Yeah, the Lord, you know, told Jeremiah before He formed thee in the belly, He knew thee. All right, and Lord, will we are part of that flock? All right, to be prophets, to you know, come out and warn our people what's getting ready to happen in these latter days, man. Okay, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 3 and 17, and it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me.
So what we are here doing is deadly serious, man. It's a deadly message that is coming from the prophets, man, which is the message of the heavens. Okay. Now people don't understand that this is very important to take heed and understand. But the brother Mike I was going into, soon come, you're not gonna be able to hear this word. You're not gonna be able to be comforted. Because this is the ultimate comforter for right now, man. The prophets are going to prophesy, which means to say before what the Lord has in the movie script. Because we're playing out a movie, man. Got it.
Ezekiel 3 and 18, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
That's right. So we are commanded to warn you and say, look, you're going off. Sis, bro, you're going off, man. The Lord doesn't look like this. Get that image out of your mind, okay? We're not supposed, we have a dietary law. Things of that nature, man. How to conduct yourselves on the earth in these latter days. Being upright. Turn back this way because you've been going the wrong way. Well, how the hell you know? You know? Lord put the spirit in us to believe what these things are saying, man. That's the problem with a lot of our people not getting this truth, because they think it's supposed to be for everybody. Well, it's not for everybody, man. Go back to Matthew the 13th chapter. Go ahead, bro.
Ezekiel 3:18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
The wicked of our people, man. Okay? Not the wicked. Esau had no room for repentance, man. It wasn't set up for him to repent. All right? There's nothing that you Israelites can do to make that which is crooked straight, man. Lord made this man crooked. You got it, huh?
Ezekiel 3:18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Yeah, so we don't come in here and warn the wicked. They're going to die. But guess what? The Lord's going to require their blood at our hands. All right? The Lord gave us a job to do. And that's why we out here, man. You think we out here because we want to be out here? No, we out here because the Lord commanded us to come out here, man. And to get the blood off our hands. So when it's all said and done, and you didn't have the spirit in you to repent, that's on you now. You're going to have to hold that. I hold the pork chops, I hold the shrimp, I hold the committing adultery, all these things that our people do, I hope it's worth it. Because we're doing our part, man. We're doing our part. Instant, in season, and out of season. That was on that? A little bit more? What else to say?
19. Ezekiel 3:19. Yea, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Yeah, but thou hast delivered thy soul. All right? So we win. You can take heed, you can not take heed. But at the end of the day, we win because we came out here. Hey, look at 2 Timothy 4 and 2, preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season. Baba Gashar. Unless you have something? Whoever get it first, don't matter. There's not going to be any excuses for our people. That's the problem with Jake now. Always making excuses for things. No accountability. Whoever got it.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Yeah, what are we preaching? The words of the Bible, man. Because if we don't, there's no light in us, man, according to Isaiah the 8th chapter. And once again, what we're prophesying to you and warning you about will come to pass in your lifetime. We're preaching the good news to our people. You're not going to always be on the bottom. You don't have to always worry about taking orders. The hell with an alarm clock. Okay? We're going to be in a ruling class, man. We're going to be the rulers of the earth with your house shot in the front, man. King David 12, the 144, ruling class. You're going to be giving out the orders, man. You got it. Time.
This is Psalms 149.
Yep.
In 5, it says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Yeah, and this is going to play out in the kingdom, man. Because now we don't sing aloud upon our beds. All right, brothers get up, sit up on the edge of the bed, got body ailments, stiff. And we're talking about young men. All right, the brothers, you know, from the apostles on down, worn out, man. This is a future prophecy that's going to happen in the kingdom of heaven. Right? You got Jake making jokes, you know, skits on the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, you know, we're going to be happy. But this ain't the time we're making skits and pretty much making fun of the truth, man. But you got it.
It says, let the saints be joyful in glory.
Which are the Israelites. Right? Psalms 148, the 14th verse goes into that. The saints are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, man. Oh, he's such a saint. He helped the old lady cross the street. That ain't no fucking saint, man. That don't make you a saint. You got it.
It says, let the saints. It says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Yeah. All right. We're going to have this wisdom in us, man. And a two-edged sword to execute the law upon who? The heathen. Making sure everything is being ran correctly, man. That should make you happy. That should make you want to usher in this righteous kingdom faster, man. Makes you think about 2 Peter 3rd chapter. Looking for and hastening for a righteous kingdom, roughly paraphrasing, man. Tired of wicked ruling, man.
It says, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
So in the kingdom of heaven, the Lord's going to have a judgment executed out upon the heathen. But according to the Christian doctrine, everyone's supposed to be living in kumbaya, holding hands and everything is all good. No one, someone is going to be in a state of subjection, man. Okay, role reversal. And you heathens start off with the head heathen, Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, you Amalekites, all the way down to you Japhites, Hamites, Ishmaelites, Moabites,
All you whites.
yeah, all you gun. You know, you're going to be a subjection, and we're going to have rule over you. And what do you think the two-edged sword is going to be used for, man? Punishment. That's good news. You got it?
It says to bind their kings with chains.
Yeah, the elites. Not just of Esau, Edom, but all the heathen nations, man. All right? First crops. First crops, man. To be shackled up and put to work. Because you got to remember, they haven't worked in years, man. They have not worked since they came into power.
Well, that's true. Yeah, they're saying the rich don't work for money.
Yeah.
They tell other people to do shit.
You know what I mean? So, hey, look, we're going to bind their kings with chains, man. I saw a video where the guy was I forgot where they was at. It was like a museum, like what happened, you know, with slaves and stuff like that, and how heavy the chains were, man. Dude was like, yo, this got to be more than 15 pounds. You know, they're going to be coated with feathers of iron, man, and rightfully so. Going back to Second Thessalonians 1:5 or 6. See, it's a righteous thing. Somebody get that for me, Barbecue Shaw? I think it's 2 Thessalonians 1:6. You know, whoever get it first. It's a righteous thing for the Lord to pay these devils back for what they done, man. You got it? Whoever got it?
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and 6, and it reads, "Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you."
When has this happened yet? When has the payback happened? Hasn't happened yet. Please let me know. Right? You got it.
First, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 7, "And to you who are troubled, rest with us. When the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach."
Yeah, you know, 2/3, they don't know the Lord. These heathen, they don't want to know the Lord, man. All right? So the Lord's going to take vengeance upon them, man. Once again, and that's great news. We don't have a government. We don't have an army. And we don't, really don't need it because we got Yahweh Shai. You know what? The Lord said, "Wait ye upon me until I rise up to the fray." The Lord's going to get these devils, man. And everything that's attached to them. Once again, great news. That's good news.
This is Psalms 149 and 9. It says, "To execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord."
Yeah, so this has been written already. We're playing it out. Yes, you are in a movie. You're in the Lord's movie. We're all characters, role players in this movie, man. And that's going to be beautiful when we play this out in the kingdom of heaven. That was it on that. You guys know?
Yeah.
That was on that, right? Yeah.
There's Isaiah 47. I'll read 5 and 6.
Yeah.
It says, "Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt be no more called the Lady of Kingdoms."
Yeah, so confusion is getting ready to bombard this place, man. All right? It's talking about America. Go ahead.
Yep. Isaiah 47 verse 6, "I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand."
Yeah, so once again, stop the so-called white man, on you heathens. Y'all get put your nasty, stinking hands on us, man. The Lord allowed it. You know, it's like, it's a saying, be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. You know, we wanted to be like these heathens. We wanted to do the things that they were doing, man. All up in the witchcraft, the homosexuality, all these things. Lord said, "Here, hold it then. Here." You know, you got children, and they keep begging you, "I want to do this." Here! Get out my damn face. You know, speak, because I've done it before, man. And then they get that face, and I don't want it now. Well, hell, you done begged me for it. That's what the Lord did to his people, man. You got it up.
Yep. Isaiah 47 verse 6, "I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst shew them no mercy."
Yeah, they didn't show us no mercy, man. Going back to what's that, James 2?
Yeah.
Thou shalt have
2:13.
yeah.
You want it?
Yeah, Baba Shah.
It's,
You gotta go too?
I gotta get the cord.
Oh, okay.
It's James chapter 2 and verse 13. "For he shall have judgment without mercy that have shewed no mercy."
Once again, some so-called white man showed no mercy. All right, no compassion. And this is the man y'all seeking a deliverance from. This is the man that you want to change and be moral. It ain't gonna happen, man. Esau is really more righteous than you Jakes, man, because he's playing out his lot. He's doing what he's supposed to do. You got it?
Yep. Finishing James 2 and 13. "And mercy rejoiceth against judgment."
I'm going to rejoice, man. All right? We're rejoicing now, but how much more in the kingdom when we truly have the power to execute judgment upon these heathen, man? Go back, Baba Shah.
Yep. Isaiah 47 verse 6, "I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand,
Mm-hmm.
which shows you would be in the modern day Chaldea, the virgin daughter of Babylon in the last days, man.
Yeah, the Chaldeans were the wise men of Babylon.
Mhm.
You know, and the wise men of this modern day Babylon, you know, are ruling the world in wickedness and witchcraft. You know, with all modern warfare is based on deception. You know, it's a very dull day out here, but yet people are outside. You know, people are outside spending money. You know, they heard news from Elon. You know, the second chief. You know, under DJ Trump saying that everyone was going to get $5,000. Now everybody out here spending money. You know, thinking that they're going to get that check. You know, banking on it.
What's that, Ciroc? 12, 10, or 10 and 12, never trust thy enemy? Yeah.
Especially a gift.
Yeah.
The saying never trust Greeks bearing gifts goes back to the Trojan horse. You know, they always have some kind of, you know, the divinous plot trying to get you.
Yep.
Isaiah 47 verse 6, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand.
Mm-hmm.
Thou didst shew them no mercy.
Yeah, because right now we're building up Esau Edom's enterprise. We're building his kingdom. You know, and Jake, who labored 400 years, you know, without any type of wages, you know, are still not shown any mercy to this very day. We're still at the bottom. You know, we still aren't, you know, cared for. You know, no mercy is being shown. You're constantly attacking us, you know, with your, you know, what's on the TV stations. You know, you saw a meme, so you know when it's so-called Black History Month, you had these 4 major net station, TV stations that are all owned by Edomites. You know, BET owned by a white woman, and it was like Happy Black History Month. You know, showing you that you Jakes, you really don't own anything. You know, but yet you want to stay here. You know, your food is being poisoned. You know, the best place to be is outside of America. You know, who the hell really wants to be in America? You know, I saw a little clip, this little reel on the tube on the web. You know, social media. You know, this dude, he was like, you know, check out this gym. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. There's a little social gym where you can go and hang out like a lounge, work out upstairs. Everybody in America was hating on. That's not a gym. Gym is where people work out and go home. You know, showing you how bitter everyday Americans are for losing. You know, you're a bunch of losers here. You know, and if you modern day Edomites are losing, how much more are you Jakes? How much more are you losing? You know, what do you think that you actually have here if the everyday Edomite is complaining? You know, but it's all set up by design of the rulers. And that's why Yahweh Shema Shah is going to take them out.
Isaiah 47 verse 6, I was wroth for my people, I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hands. Thou didst shew them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, because when do you retire here in Babylon the Great?
Gotta keep pushing it back.
You know, what's the retirement age? You know, you go to school, you get indoctrinated for 18 years, then you go to college, you're getting all this type of debt. Now you're a slave to the system. And now you have to work the first 7 years to become debt-free, but then you gotta buy a house. And then you get into a 30-year mortgage. You know, and then you can't, you know, take out this 401k, the money that you've been saving this whole time. It's money that you've been saving this whole time without paying a penalty. You know, without paying some type of penalty, you know, you can't take it out. You know, it's very foolish here. Working 80 years old, what are you gonna do? Go on a cruise and just sleep all goddamn day?
Yeah. And like I said, the ancient, you're supposed to show respect to your elders.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, get the old man a break. You know. So even on the elders, you show no mercy, man. People that you're supposed to show respect towards, man.
Yeah.
You know?
People that don't have so-called college degrees, they 50, 60 years old working in warehouse jobs.
Exactly. Can't retire.
Can't retire, you know. Well, we can have to get rid of you. You can't meet the protocol. You know, really, we already living in a state like Elysium. You know, movie of Elysium. Shit, when you work in these warehouse shops, you go in, You gotta go through security. They got patting you down with metal detectors. Can't bring anything in. You know, we're living in a crazy society here. People don't even realize a dystopian future is happening in the present.
Yep. Real quick, like you said, most warfare is deception, psychological warfare. The mind, you know, our people imagine, you know, of course, now we don't have physical chains on us, but the psychological things that had done to Jake, it did an experiment with a grasshopper. They had the grasshopper in there jumping with the lid on. Eventually, the grasshopper got tired. He took the lid off. He's not going to jump, even though he got space to get out, man.
Yeah,
that's how destroyed our people have gotten.
Yeah, they did that with fleas as well. You know, they had the fleas jumping, and then with the lid on them, when they took the lid off, you know, because that's what they believe. You know, perception and perspective is everything.
Not going to precept for you. You know, it made me think about 12 years a slave. When I think it was towards the beginning, when the grandmother was she was old, but she still had to work, and I forgot the main character was talking to the grandmother. All of a sudden, she just, you know, she stopped rocking. You know what I'm saying? And she died. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think about what brothers are saying. I got this precept for it. It's Deuteronomy 28 and points in 50. I'm gonna start at 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Yeah, and the symbol for the Edomites, the nation's bird is the eagle. You know, and it's so funny. The eagles are on verge of being extinct. You know, they're a lowest species of animal. You know, but yet they're a top predator. You know, showing that's very you know, spiritual. You know, showing that the time of the Edomites, you know, is coming to an end. And the Heavenly Father Yahweh, you know, sent the Edomites against us, you know, for our disobedience, because we rebelled against him, you know, and that's why we are yet to stay in our captivity, serving out a punishment, you know. But Jake is happy to be here. Go ahead, bro.
Yep, verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the persons of old, nor shew favor to the young.
Why would they? They're your enemy. You know, to them, in their mind, they're the superior man. You know, and Esau, Edom, you know, and has created a constitution which they are trying to uphold. Well, nigga, read it. You got Jake get pulled over by cops. This is unconstitutional, nigga. You are 3/5 of the man in that constitution, you know, that you're trying to uphold. Or did you forget? You know, this would say, they may forget, but Yahweh Shema Shai has not forgotten. You know, the Lord ain't forgot what the Lord hasn't forgot what the Lord what Esau Edom has done to our people. I was thinking about Isaiah 54:6.
Oh yeah, that one. You want it?
Oh yeah, you want to? Yeah, I
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This is Isaiah 47 and verse 7. It says, "And thou saidest, thou shalt be a lady forever."
Yeah, that's the mindset. That's the mindset of the Sleedomites, man. You know, starting with their top elites, seeing what they're gonna do 50 years from now. You know.
Changing names of oceans.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, when you look at these, a lady is like, you know, a woman of high status, you know? She would have, like, servants under her, be very classy, you know, full of, you know, wealth, you know, never get her hands dirty, you know? She would have servants, you know? So Esau Edom thought he was going to be that top nation forever. What their inward thought is, that their house shall continue forever.
Yep.
They call their names, the lands, after their own names. You know?
Isaiah 47 verse 7, "And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it."
Yeah, he didn't consider scriptures, man. He didn't consider that the Lord was going to raise up Jacob in these latter days. He didn't consider it. You know, and now that these things are happening, this man's scrambling. All right? He's getting ready to come down with great wrath, as it tells you in Revelation 12. He's going to be like a madman upon the earth. Because the things that they've been plotting and scheming on for decades, now they got to really put it into full force. They got to put it into action, man. You know? Barbara, should I give you, you got something real fast? If not, Triumph of the Wicked is short. Job 20, or is it Job 5?
Yeah, I got a precept.
Con.
This is Psalm 73, and I'll start at just straight to the point, verse 18. It says, "Surely thou didst set them in separate places. Thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation? As in a moment, they are utterly consumed with terrors."
You got it.
You know, and this is how Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring an abrupt end to their plans, because, yeah, we speak about Jacob's trouble, but in this time of trouble, it always makes mention that the power shall stand in fear. You know, just like in the time of ancient Egypt, yeah, the Magi's and the Egyptians, the magicians, of the Egyptians, right? How they were able to do certain left-handed miracles, left-handed enchantments, witchcraft, but it wasn't able to keep up with the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. These days Esau even got his heart machines, his GMO food. They think, oh, if there is a famine, well, we can supply food. If there is a drought, we can cause rain. And whatever else Yahweh Shema Shai allows them to have, it'll be revealed, right? But the Lord is going to bring disasters and calamities that they're not going to be able to keep up with. Their plans of microchip and everyone, is going to come to an abrupt end, because it was this whole quantum computing. Everybody is worried about how the banking system can easily, be hacked. And now some type of reset has to happen. But what are you talking about? You have companies like IBM, these major American companies, creating these quantum computers. How are hackers going to get their hands on them? It don't make no sense.
Right, you're allowing them to do. You're subsidizing their projects.
You're investing in it, but you're worried about this happening in the future. It doesn't make any sense. That should be almost a natural disaster threat right there. Well, we can't allow quantum computing because it shows a risk to the current system that's already set up.
National security.
Yeah, it's a national security risk, showing you that this thing is all a plan. But in a moment, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring Esau Edom's building blocks is going to be knocked all down.
Yeah, you made me think about something that quote that Yuval Noah Harari said about I was looking it up about the rain, but said there's no need for God in order to live a good life.
Yeah, because he was going in. Yeah, I remember that quote.
Yeah, I was trying to find it, but
it was just basically going into in the ancient time when God was mad, he would cause no rain. Now we don't. He said the old kings, the old rulers had to worry about that. But we're the new kings, we're the new gods. We cause rain to fall from heaven. Which that's a very proud statement.
Yeah. Yeah, another one said we will be beyond the God of the Bible.
Yeah, we will be beyond the God of the Bible, because really the Lord is like a myth here. God, what's his name then? You never heard anyone on national television say Yahweh Shema Shai. You say what? The name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen.
You got a quick precept? It's Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, bro.
Because judgment hasn't gone forth. That's why they make these proud statements.
Yeah.
Look, the judgment, the hammer of the Lord hasn't came down yet, man. Everyone's going to be made a believer, even atheists, man. And my phone chimed in when I said that. Even atheists going to be made believers in these times that we're living in, man.
Yeah, so every knee shall
bow.
Shall bow, Every come shall confess that, you know, that Yahweh Shai, you know, that he is the Mashiach. Yeah, when you watch these movies, you see how these great kings are set up. Kings are set up, and if you don't get in line, their force, you're gonna feel their pressure. And the God of the Bible is gonna make you inhabitants of the earth feel his pressure, especially the heathen of the, these proud heathen nations, that have been oppressing the people. It's 2025, the scandemic been in it and people have still got Moses on. It's really hilarious. Yeah, you can go all day. This world is perverse, bro. What is there? There ain't really anything left here. Even though there's people out here, nothing is really exciting. Nothing's really happening. Like, you remember you used to come outside, you could feel the energy.
The mirth is gone.
You can feel that energy. Like, yo, so many people out here. But there's people out here, but it's just like, it's still dead.
Yeah.
Spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst.
Yeah, spirit. Yep. What you got, bro?
It's at Job 20.
Okay,
Job
come.
20,
Yeah.
It's up Job 20, start at verse 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth? Verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, because wickedness is not going to prevail. It's not going to always last, man. See, our people, got a misunderstanding on this. Right? If that people knew this, they won't be selling out. They won't be doing the things they're doing to overcome, and this current age is getting ready to go out. All right?
I know, right? You think a goddamn nigga like, even though Tom Cruise is a J, which you can believe that or not, but you like somebody in shape, somebody fit, strong, will be the leader of the Edomite nation. You think somebody with actual intelligence, because there's a clip with Elon, he's talking about the rocket ships, he just regurgitating what the scientists, the engineers told him, and you had a cameraman, well, what about this? Are you gonna add this to the jet? He's like, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's a good idea. It's like, nigga, you got a camera guy, you supposed to be this smartest guy in the world. You got some random camera guy telling you how a rocket ship that you're creating, knowing that you're just an investor,
Yeah,
the face
he's
of the
face.
company.
Yeah, he's just the face.
This dude don't know anything. They call this man for meetings. He be playing Diablos all day. Literally, he's top 20 in the world. He's like top 200 Diablos rated player.
That's funny.
In all of America. All of the world. People play that game. He play esports all day.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be good at anything, you gotta do it all day. They just call this nigga and brief him, hey, talk about this, turn the camera and talk about this. Niggas be playing video games all day. He ain't wise.
But that just goes to show you the power of Esau, man, that the Lord has given him.
That deception.
Yeah.
People really think you're gonna get a $5,000 check, dividend.
Exactly. And like we were saying on the side, like, yeah, you get the 5,000. What does that mean for your cost of living?
Exactly.
It's called inflation, man.
Exactly.
You just print out money on the thin air. Where do you think it comes from, right?
Exactly.
Where did this real, because money is supposed to be symbolic of something of equal value, man.
Exactly.
But it's not.
So all these apartments that are vacant, let's say now they're full. Now they're full occupancy. They're getting applications full time. The application fees are gonna go higher. Okay, well, that means when it's time to renew the lease, we got more people that want to buy it, so we can raise the rent. It will cause everything to go up. People going to buy supplies. Well, supplies are low and demand is high. Well, that means that this thing that we're supplying is more valuable. So let's raise the prices. It wouldn't. The fiat system can't work. It has to be backed by something. And the American, all it is backed by the U.S. military.
Yep.
Ultimately.
Yep. So let's go back. Where we at?
Oh, I just read verse 5. Read it again.
Yeah.
What about all the gold, though? But
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Job 20 and verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment.
If I may add,
Yeah.
just for a moment, because even with this, like the other apostle Tahar, you know, where's all the gold? You know, that shows you how fragile this system is, and that's the reason why, you know, they took the gold. If my memory serves me right, you know, from the history, you know, these nations, they wanted some of their gold back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the dollar, when it was backed by gold, the nations, they were like, well, we believe that you're printing more notes than you have in gold, so we want some of our, we want gold, you know. So they wanted gold, and they had to suspend it and take it off the gold standard, you know. So this system is very, very fragile, you know. One wrong move and this thing is gonna collapse. You know, that's why it's a conglomerate. You know, it's the nations are coming together to start this NWO. It's systematically being broken down.
And why all that gold in Africa? Back a couple years ago.
Yeah.
You know,
you talking about the $14 trillion.
Yeah. Why is that not being talked about still?
Yeah.
What's going on with that? Why they keep that on the hush hush?
Well, that's the thing about when you bombard people with information, you can't really remember. You know, they bombard you with so much new information. That's how, when you were in school, you couldn't remember what you learned at the beginning of the semester. You know, that's how this system is up, to just give you new information, so you never can retain anything.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and you never retain anything. You don't remember what happened to fucking gold in Africa.
You know, so we're speaking on currency and stuff like that. Let's segue to prophecy. All roads lead to this chip, man. All right, and that's part of the warning. That's part of getting the blood off our hands. So I can get Revelation 13. You know, because that's what all roads lead to. Everything's going digital. All right, that's going to be the new form of how you buy and sell. All right.
This is Revelation chapter 13. Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause.
Which is really, you know, that old ancient Roman Empire coming back, being, you know, Esau and his plans of a one world, you know.
This whole democracy.
Yeah.
You know, they're really just like the way of life, the way that, you know, they run the monetary system.
Yep.
You know, everything about, you know, ancient Rome is living and speaking, you know, in this modern day Babylon system. You know? That's why it's good to study history.
That's right. Which you shouldn't be conformed to, man. All right? Because that's going to be to your deletion. Conforming to this man and his ways. Which is through gradualism. That's why you gotta watch this devil, man.
Yeah, you had the Colosseums.
You
know, I still remember, you know, they had there was this Justice League, you know, DC comic. There was a show where, you know, Superman, he got captured and whatnot. You know, so they over there on a mission to save him. They had him in a Coliseum game, and everybody was just like, but everyone just looked through. It was a dictator. He was the strongest person on the planet. And everybody was going to the Coliseum. He was like, where's everybody going? And he was like, we're going to see the fight. He was like, don't you guys have jobs? She was like, jobs? We haven't worked in years. You know? So, bread and circus, you know, is part of that image that's part of the image that's speaking today to keep people distracted.
Yep.
You know, I don't even know what the new sauce is. Oh, the whole Kendrick Lamar, you know, the whole thing, which I saw a post saying that he got fined $2 billion for not doing a black national anthem, but you know, that wasn't true. This thing, I mean, if it was, you think it don't got $2 billion? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like the thing people are raging about has kept them so distracted and you know, basically deceived. These people don't even know where to go, you know, to stand up and fight for, because they're being tossed to and fro by every wind of deception. Their emotions. But this is Revelation 13:15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, and you're seeing that gonna happen and play out very soon, man. All right, if you're not down with the program that Esau is bringing and slinging, all right, you're gonna be taken out of society, man.
Well, you already see that, you know, the whole cancel culture.
Yeah.
Culture.
Yep.
If you're not politically correct, you know, you can be, you know, ostracized.
Yeah.
You know, you can be, you know.
Yep.
It does that with countries and nations. You can start a campaign against you and call you terrorists.
That's right.
You know, demonize you, you know, say this guy's doing this and that, and all the information you get is from Western media, you know, and that's how they kill you, man. They kill your character and then they kill you physically, man. You know, Gaddafi and all the stuff they were doing. You know, you read about stuff Gaddafi was trying to do. He's trying to do some right things, free education.
Yep.
He was dealing with the gold and stuff, right? What they do, they called him crazy and they killed him, man.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw a picture of like a Saddam, you know, that Bin Laden dude. You know, he was like when he was a young man in the United States. Then he was next to fucking
Yeah, it's all a game.
He's CIA.
It was all a
yeah,
game.
he was next to that woman,
Yeah.
the black girl. I don't even want to remember her name. The Harris character, you know, Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
He was in a picture with
Yeah,
her.
it's all a script. They got a script. The Lord has a script. The Lord gave them that fucking script, man.
Yeah, you don't really know what's really going on.
Yeah.
You know, like the brother said, when you really think about this, it's a movie. You know, when you watch, I mean, yeah, of course, cool. You might, those people, you know, you got some, you know, real news stations and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But like, there's so much deception really going on. So many insiders, people that are raised up, you know, for this position. You know, you can train a nigga to be a YN. Why can't you train a Edomite to, you know, to be a full of deception? You know, be a news person to lie to people. You know.
Yep. Let's keep going.
It says, "In cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead."
Yeah, so the ones who are in charge, who've been given rule over the earth right now, the self-proclaimed so-called white man is going to cause people to take this, all right, to receive it. He's not going to, you know, in a sense, force you, but it's going to be like, look, if you don't do this, you've been trained your whole life to operate a certain way, to live, to buy, to sell, all right? And if you're not down, you know, the whole C19 was a prelude.
Yeah, it's like cause and effect. You know, you cause something to happen, there's effects that follow. You know, so he's gonna cause things to happen within the earth. And you think of buying and selling, well, everything has to do with buying and selling. Buying and selling is just trading one goods to another, transfer of energy. You know, in order for you to really operate in this society, which, you know, this is a consumer-based society. You know, they don't really create anything here, you know, of substance. So you can't have some off-grid, you know, thing going on under a black market, you know, like in that movie where they were living underground, you know, Demolition Man. You know, you won't have a underground society that you can live off a grid with, because it's all about consuming things, you know, and now you have it, now you just buy it from someone, you know. So he's gonna cause all. I'm reading again.
Yep.
This is Revelation 13:16, and he calls up all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
And look, and who's stopping him, right? The Lord wants this thing to come to pass, and he's going to do it through what? His unrighteous laws and decrees. Going back to Micah 2, Isaiah 10, okay? That's how he's going to bring forth this device, man. And according to 2 Corinthians, the 11th verse, we're not ignorant of his devices, man.
Yeah, when it says rich and poor, because, you know, we're getting to hyperinflation territory. You know, that's where we're going. You know, there's gonna be the rich that can afford, you know, the few things, and there's gonna be the super poor. You know, that basically can't afford anything, that are gonna be completely reliant on, you know, the system to feed them, to take care of them, the everyday working class.
I got a definition real quick. I went to that cause. Oh, it's the word coerce. Coerce.
Yeah, coerce. I can't say it now.
Coerce. Yeah, it's like a weird. It's C-O-E-R-C-E.
Yeah.
Coerce.
Uh-huh.
It says restrained or constrained by force of law or authority. So a decree.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, you're not gonna physically make you do it, but by law, if you don't, it's illegal. You're gonna be deemed a terrorist. You're gonna be hemmed up. There's consequences. So
Yeah.
he caused law, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Because even during the C-19, yeah, it wasn't illegal not to, you know, get the jump shot, but shit, if you didn't get it, you know, it made it real hard for you. You made it tight.
Yeah.
You know, and people were down, you know, because people are so hypnotized. People don't think, they're told what to think. You know? Oh, you know, you have a speaker come on the TV and tell you that this isn't right, and when you take those same talking points and go talk to this person who heard the other side of the talking point from the other person, now you two are meeting together at the barbershop talking about this, that, and the third. You know? But you were told what to think. You were told how the perspective and perception and perspective.
Yep.
You know, the only thing how that changes is by your point of view. You know, and if you don't have the eyes to see and ears to hear, you're just gonna go along until you find yourself, you know, getting microchipped.
Yeah.
You know.
Another definition, technocracy. It says control of society or the economy by technical experts.
By technical experts, you know, and you have the Elon Musk character, Amazon, fact checkers, you know, you have these people who are, you know, so-called wise men that have all the money, you know, and now they're telling you, you know, what to think, how things should be ran. You know, that sounds like a great idea. We should give them a dividend. No, maybe you should pay off that damn debt you owe to these other countries. You know what I mean? Maybe you should get that the deficit down.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that will help out with the situation.
Yep. But that's not part of their plans.
Yeah,
You
not
know?
part of it.
Let's keep going.
This is Revelation 13:16. It says to receive a MARK in their right hand and in their forehead.
Yeah, charagma. All right, an impalement, incision in the skin. Okay? That's what this devil wants to do to you. And that's going to be your new credit card, your new way, your money. All right? That's going to be your new way of buying and selling.
Hello?
Oh, we just reading the Bible. That's it.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you guys are good.
Sorry.
You're good. That,
Go on.
you too. That's going to be your new way of buying and selling, man.
Because MasterCard came out in like 2030, they ain't using
Yeah,
the cards.
yeah, yep.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? It's going to be inside you fools, man.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a creature right there. But yeah, MasterCard, you know, because they want to use your phones. You know, they want to go digital. You can just, you know, it can be on your phone. You don't need a card.
Yeah.
You know, they can use the excuse, you know, what's the point? You know, we waste so much money, you know, with plastic.
Fradulism.
The numbers can be hacked and stuff.
The numbers can
Someone
be
can steal
hacked.
your card.
Someone can steal your card, you know, theft, this, that, and the third. Problem, action, solution. You know, order out of chaos. You know, there's so many things going on, you know, that could lead to this MOTCB system.
Bobby,
You know?
Bobby, should I give you Ecclesiasticus 5 and 15? You know, and we're talking about this, and, you know, people will be like, you know, but the scriptures tell us not to be ignorant of things like this. It may seem like a small thing, but it's really a great thing, man.
I got that.
Huh. I think it's the last verse.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Whoever got it.
You got it, bro. I was
Yeah.
getting something else, but I can't remember.
The Sirach 5, Ecclesiasticus 5,
Okay.
in verse 15.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what book you meant.
yeah.
I meant-
Sirach.
Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus.
Yeah.
When I first came in, I got messed up with that too. I was like, Ecclesiasticus? I
Yeah.
didn't know Ecclesiastes. Well, Ecclesiasticus 5, or Sirach 5 and 15.
Okay.
Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small.
Yeah, and some people may look at this as a small thing. Some people might look at this as a great thing, but don't be ignorant in it. You know, and we're giving you understanding of what's getting ready to come down the pipeline, all right, and how you have to go about, you know, conducting yourself in society, man. If you don't have that C-hip, all right, that MOTB that we just read in Revelation 13, you're not going to be able to have a normal life anymore, man. So don't just play this off like some old small thing, all right? And there's a judgment written for those who are partakers of that, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have people on scared. People are gonna be so scared. You got people that you see every day. You know, when you go to your little warehouse shop, the nigga see you every day, but he's not gonna let you in unless you got a badge.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, you see me every single day.
Yep.
You know, you ain't gonna let me in without my badge.
Yep.
You know, but you know, people are scared of, you know, that's the domestic capital T. You know, people literally think that the nigga,
Mm-hmm.
you can't trust your neighbor type of stuff. You know?
Yep. Hey, what was that Biden that said about turning in family members because of
Yeah. If you have someone speaking against,
yeah. You report them. And how much more when, because Esau's kingdom, his life is on the line. So what do you think he's going to dish out as far as, you know, rewards?
And you got, brothers, we're in the Matrix, you know, where he said anytime these people can become agents, these people are under heavy witchcraft, all of them. These people can be activated by a single word, you know, to where they are, they'll just get right in line. You know, these people don't know what's going on in the world.
No. Like you said, they're being taught what to think, say, and do.
People are like, well, what do you think about, you know, what they sell on the news? Nigga, you're gonna tell me what he told you to
Right.
think.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, problem reaction solution. So this,
Okay,
Psalm
just a little bit more.
Psalm 94 in verse 20,
Either 114.
it says, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?"
Yeah, mischief, mischievousness.
Mhm.
You know, that's what's being framed into the laws, you know, of today. You know, there's a mischievous play behind everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's the brothers that have been initiated. We can see, you know, it's like the elder Yashwan was like say, it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It don't make no sense. You know, it's just it's so obvious, but people are still gonna fall into that trap.
Yep.
You know, because people have the fear of missing out, right? The fear of going without. You know, all these things. People live their lives in constant fear. So what? They're unstable.
Mm-hmm.
When you live in fear, you're unstable. You danger is everywhere. I don't know. You're not standing upon any type of sure foundation. You know, that's why the name of Yahweh Shema Shai is so important. You know, especially to get us through the times that we're coming into. You know?
It's Psalm 94 in verse 20. "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?" So a decree.
Yep.
It creates an evil condition by creating controversy, man. Like say you make a law, everybody that wears a blue shirt, beat them up. That's creating a mischief by law, man.
Yep.
You know? So that same way he's gonna do with this MOTB system. He's gonna create a problem, which he's doing now with the financial system failing, crumbling, right? All these so-called threats of T attacks, right? And cyber attacks and all that kind of stuff. It's because he's creating a problem so he can have a solution. It's economics. He creates a problem, but that's what a device is. It's a problem solver, man. You know, he's gonna solve the problem which he created, and he's gonna cause you to take it because you can't participate.
That's right. They're playing to solve the problem.
Which makes him as a god.
Exactly.
And people are looking at the so-called white man as a god. You know? But we're here to tell you he's a false god. His ways are false, man.
Yeah, man, where's the sun been at?
I know, right?
It's like, everybody, getting sick. Ain't nobody, everybody getting sick, ain't no questions. So this way when they bring something, oh yeah, no wonder. I knew it was something. My intuition was telling me. I could feel it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
This is back in Revelations 13-17, in that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the M-A-R-K, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to participate in society like you normally do. Right? You're not going to be able to go to the store and pull out some cash or pull out your credit card and, no, it's going to have to be inside of you. And we're one double F away from them saying, all right, look, we're done with this. This is the new way. Get on board or get left behind. That's pretty much what it is. All right, and we're warning you to look, not to take that thing, because you're pretty much saying that Esau's your God, man. You're going to be a perpetual slave unto him. Why you think, Apostle Harvey's always going to the digital all, man? You're saying that Esau is your master.
Yeah, it's going to that stamp.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's a branding instrument.
Yep.
Same way you have a brand on your car. Oh, that's Tesla. That's Ford. Well, Esau gonna put that stamp on you and say you belong onto me, man.
Yeah, it's a sign of allegiance.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it is, because you're gonna have some people that resist. You're gonna have some people say nah. But a lot of people, or a majority of the people are gonna take it, especially when oh, you don't love me.
Yeah.
You don't love your babies.
Oh man.
Really.
And that's
people are weak.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a tempting time. It's called the hour of temptation. Temptations to do something off, do something wrong. It's gonna be a trying time, man. That's why it's very important to get rooted up in this faith, man, so you're able to be unmovable. Going back to Isaiah 33:6.
Yeah, because with these, really, even with these, during the C19, they have the tap to pay. Because with these micro C-hips, a lot of them have the ability to tap to pay. It's very easy system to tap to pay. But also I believe they're making it illegal. They're making it illegal for you to use someone else to sell food stamps.
Yeah.
So, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother.
So now, if they're making it illegal to sell someone's food stamps, now they can make it to where when you go to the grocery store, you have to show some type of ID to show that the name matches. Now they have to set up a system to prove your identity when you go. When you go to when you go here, when you go there.
I think it's programmable. As far as the WIC cards and all that stuff, you can't only buy certain things that you're approved of.
Yep.
Right. So same thing with this MOTB system. You ain't gonna go there, buy guns and all that. It's gonna deny it. So there's no other transaction you can use. You can't say, all right, bro, I got some cash. You can't buy or sell without this. That's what the whole point of prophecy is, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Get that judgment first.
You want Isaiah 64?
Around 12 or 13.
This is Revelation 14:9. In the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worships the beast in his image and receive his M-A-R-K in his forehead or in his hand.
Yeah, because these are places where it's easy to scam, pretty much.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, you had, when they were checking your temperature, they had the, because they were saying, oh, let me scan your forehead.
Conditioning.
Yeah, gradualism.
It was conditioning.
Yep.
You had people, when we had to come back where I was working at the time, when we came back, they had to scan us to make sure we weren't too hot. Right here and in the forehead. The lady was like, just scan. Let me scan your forehead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but also that forehead is going to the Neuralink, the Neuralink technology. You know that this dude Elon is behind, because really taking those things, being able to those miracles. Well, now there's no penalty for sin.
Right.
The Lord, you know, only the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai, has power to forgive your sins. So only Yahweh Shai has the power to forgive you, you know, from, you know, these ailments that you have.
Yep.
But Esau Edom saying, no, he has the power, you know, he has the authority over, you know, what you're penalized for and what you're not penalized for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why, you know, he has a mouth speaking great things, you know. He's speaking these things also through his actions as well.
Yep.
But if any man takes these things, right? It says, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Yeah, so you're going to be tormented with fire, man. You can read about that fire, 2 Ezra 16th chapter. All right, as well as many other scriptures, man.
Yeah, and Christians think that this scripture is talking about hell. They think you're going to have the kingdom of heaven on this small little island. You know, it's going to be open. When you look down, you can see hell.
Yeah, no.
You know, you look down, like, niggas going through it, bodies. You can have your body in the, you can be tormented, you know? It's just like, why the fuck? Only Esau Edom can think of something so decrepit, you know, and so evil to where you go and burn for all eternity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, where the and heathens too. Heathens think that only the rich go to heaven. You know? If you don't have, you know, you don't have that gold coin to give the boatman when you cross the river.
Hey, what was that? I think it was an Iscariot pastor that was selling lots in heaven. Yeah, and people was like buying their way into heaven. Y'all remember that?
I heard of it.
Yeah.
How dare you, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you like that, man.
I'm thinking it was a silly woman. You know what I'm saying?
Silly woman, yeah.
Well, I told you we're in a great time of deception, because again, the greatest judgment ever happened upon a people. You know, that the judgment for taking that chip is missiles, man.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be greatly deceived to take that device. It might have nanotechnology in it. You know, like you said, those FM miracles, when your back hurt and shit. Like, remember those wristbands you had? You know, they back in the day, they had the little metal shit on there. You thought it would help you balance and shit.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, I forgot what that shit was called, you know, but you just stretch it. You're not doing nothing, you know? Like, I can touch my toes now and shit. That's how I used to go get you.
I remember that.
It's
I remember
deception.
that.
You're going to be deceived to buy into something.
Yeah, they got these pads, you know, that people that put on people, you know, to help out with certain things.
Yep.
You know, showing his technology is increasing.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, church in Mexico selling plots in heaven, and a massive scam according to social. Yeah, they're selling lots in heaven, man. You know.
Yeah, they got a lot of reasons. You know, you had a lot of deception, a lot of reasons of why, because they need some type of, you know, way to identify people. You know, because Scarlett Johansson, she was just used in AI, you know, technology where she was wearing a shirt that she didn't agree with. You know, it said it was a middle finger, and it had the word, you know, it had Zion, you know, but actor, the Zion, you know, the you wish people.
Yeah.
You know, you wish you was us people. You see, but you know, showing you, well, now we need to stop stuff like this, because now she is losing. You know, not saying that this was happening, but this could be a scenario. Now she's losing endorsement deals. You know, she was actually, you know, on the island with no technology, chilling on vacation for, you know, 2 weeks, and when she came back, she lost all her endorsements. You know, she didn't know when that she was gonna be, you know, lied on and stuff. So a lot of things can happen.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, these hospitals, man, Anybody working in a hospital, man, they indoctrinated. They believe in America.
They believe in it. They believe in science. They believe in it.
Mm-hmm. But
that was it on that? Yeah, so the scriptures say that you're going to be tormented in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. You know? Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, the elect are going to watch you go through that torment, man.
Yeah, the elect going to stand upon that sea of glass.
Con.
You know?
The Lord want to be part of that number.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So now knowing these things, what pops in Jake's mind? So, well, how am I going to eat? How am I going to, you know, clothing, shelter? Get Matthew 6:33 real fast first before we get to Isaiah. Baba Kashar. Con. Yeah.
This is say Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh in His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Yeah, so we're not going to have a worry for anything, man. Just keep seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushai His way. All right? Because the Christians tell, you know, you can come as you are, you know, I can seek the Lord my way. No. The Lord has standards for His people. And if you're not meeting those standards, you're not serving Him, man.
Yeah, because when it comes to taking the micro sip, there's going to be different reasons why people take it. You know, just like when the C19 was, some people just took it because they wanted to go to a concert.
Oh, I had a woman's cousin. She took it and said, I just want everything to get back to normal. Now she look crazy as hell. Gaining weight.
Everything is normal.
Gaining weight, looking sickly. You know, body all messed up. You know.
Yeah, you don't know how those things mess with you. You know, but the different reasons why people, you know, took it. You know, oh, I believe, well, I'm in danger. That's why I need to take it. You know, oh, well, I have an elderly, you know, a family member that I don't want to, you know, fall victim to this. That's why I'm gonna take it. Oh, I got a job I gotta go back to. So same thing with this MOT to the B. People are gonna take it for many different things, you know, until it's forced upon you to take it.
It made me think about that precept. A wicked person find an excuse according to his will. Yeah, a lot of people gonna be in that mindset. You know, well, I'm doing it because of this. I'm doing it because of that. Nah, nigga, you want to do it. You know. You got anything left?
I heard that.
Read one more time. We'll close down that.
Say Matthew 6:33, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
And it starts with fear. Fear in the Heavenly Father, man. That's the first thing you can do to seek in the Lord. And everything else will increase from there. You know, so with that, we're going to go ahead and close. Lord, camp lesson was edifying. We'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only God and Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem,
God bless our apostles, great millstone. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.